agency friends. Come on in. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all being here. We're talking about how to go live with ease and confidence. This is my 4 o'clock live. We are back. We are back. So we are trying to grow, friends. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure I'm answering questions about how to go live, friends. If you are new to my live, put new in the chats. Put new in the chats. Give me a thumbs up also. Give me a thumbs up so we can connect there. I'm going to check and see if I do a sound check, friends. Make sure you guys are here. Hey, pals, how are you? How are you? You beat me here. Welcome to the room, friend. How's everything going? Where are you located? Home, work, out and about. How's everything going your way? You did beat me. You beat me here. I didn't get my notification on my computer, so I had to come and do it to go to the page to get to it. Work till 7. Ouch. I told you before though, this is your last tax season. This is the last go round. Won't be doing this no more. You're done. It's all over. It is all over. You don't have to worry about it. It is done, friend. Yes. Okay. So we won't be having this conversation next year. Now we got to figure out what it looks like. But this is the conversation we won't be having. So we just gotta you gotta figure out what you're gonna do for quarter two. We're in quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. All right. Because quarter one, you should be somewhere else by then. Just gonna put that out there. Putting that out in the universe. There you go. Do what you need to do with that, but that is what's gonna happen. Hey Diamond, how are you, friend? Welcome, welcome. How's everything going? Diamond, did you go live yesterday? I missed you. I was kind of out in the streets yesterday too. Did you go live? Let me know. Did I miss it? I think you said you were gonna go live. Did it happen? Did it not happen? um, appreciate you all being here. I'm a little tired. I did a podcast. It was actually pretty cool. I did a podcast for one of the newer creators in the agency. She does podcast work. So I was one of her guests. I was like, okay, cool. Pretty cool. So we'll see how that goes, but it was cool doing it. Um, so yeah. So I did not post content though. Who that? You said who that? Who I do? Oh, hey friend, how uh, I don't do that. It's like, oh, thank you, Piles. Piles like, no, we don't do that. No, I will be going live tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Giving you a thumbs. Give me a thumbs up if you are new. Click that subscriber button, as well as the bell to get notification of when I go live and post content. So I appreciate you all being here. My podcast experience was with JQ. Her name is JQ Studio. I think that's her official page name, her username, but she goes by JQ. And she is entrepreneurial. She does podcasting to help young budding entrepreneurs get going. So she interviews different people who have kind of a entrepreneurial approach. You're self-employed, you're doing your thing. And so that's kind of her thing for her podcast, as well as helping other people. Do you get the goal? Did you get the goal on TT on TikTok? Which goal? The flash goal? Yeah, my 10 o'clock. I did. I did. I think so. Let me check. So wait, if people ask for shout outs or for you to say something, you're okay with them saying. Let me know. I typically ignore those messages. I don't delete them, but I don't think I have been deleting them. But I just ignore them. But it's okay if you you know. I mean, they can't harm me. I guess they say okay, yeah. I mean, they ask for it. I just don't do it. I'll be like, hey, friend. Because when you ask, then I'm like, why you asking? And now it's kind of like, you going to subscribe just because I shouted you out? Like, why you ask? So then I'm like, kind of thinking it's a little shady. So then I won't do it. 'Cause I'm like, you trying to use me for a reason. So yeah, you said right, right. Yeah, it is kind of rude and inappropriate. It is, but I haven't been removing them. Maybe I should. Now you're giving me second thoughts about it. Not the morning one. Which one? Diamond, you said not the morning one. I haven't done the 4 o'clock yet. I'm about to go live over there. Agreed. You said agreed. Diamond, let me know what you meant by that, friend. My flash code. I haven't gone live yet. No, you said no. Get the engagement. Okay, okay, get the engagement. Okay, okay, yeah. I'm about to go live now, friend. But yeah. So I just ignore them. I'm assuming they okay with it. It's like she's ignoring us anyway. So yes, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for coming in. All who are coming in, go ahead and give me a like if you have not done so already. Go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have questions. I'm here for you all. So make sure you are asking questions about the go live streaming process. I'm going to go on TikTok in just a moment to support you all. You said, Dami, you said I created a YouTube channel for the egg family. Nice, nice. Hello from Turkey. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Okay, look at you. I love that. There you go. That's it. That'll be good. Did we talk about this? Did you set it up as a an adult page or a children's page? I wonder. Children's page might have been good because if it's all about the egg family, parents could go there and watch it with their kids together. Is that kind of what it's designed to do? I like that. If that's what you're doing. And y'all can tell I'm sluggish today. I'm feeling a little drained, but that's okay. I'm gonna go live. I've been saying this. I haven't classified the page yet. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, maybe Google it and or AI ask it, or ask YouTube, search on YouTube to see what's the best approach. Because I think for what you're trying to achieve, it may not be a bad idea, especially if you're trying to make it more about um, teachable moments for families, for the parent and the child, and that's what you're kind of create this nice um, family friendly approach to parenting, parenting tips, and using the egg family to do it. I think it should be classified for kids, depending on especially if it's more kid friendly and you're using the eggs and their personalities to kind of shine through. And I imagine from what I've seen you post content on, I imagine um now that we got our race, my man is not in prison. What's the world? That was actually funny. I was like, huh? Back to what I was saying. um but particularly if you are creating it in more of a I almost think about back in the day when you had the television shows that was like um Barney or any of those type of shows where you have the kids and the characters coupled together, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, and so I'm assuming you're the adult in the room and you're using the eggs to kind of show their personalities in a very family oriented, kid friendly way. So, with all that being said, maybe have it classified for kids and see if that works. Takes a little time to build those pages because I think they got to go through a little bit more screening. Mr. Rogers. Yes, Mr. Rogers. Yes, you said that's true. Yeah. That's my 2 cents. I don't know how YouTube operates with the kids. If I understand though, my husband, he wanted to create a kid-friendly page too. And he was going to use like AI animated characters and stuff that was really kid-friendly and again teachable moments, lessons and stuff and try to do it through animation. I don't know if he got far with that. I have to ask him where did that idea finish? Where is it at right now? I think he actually did create a page. I'm not sure if it's done anything as of yet. So, um, but yeah, how cute. He works in higher ed. I mean, not higher ed, in K-12. He's more middle school, high school. And for him, he was kind of creating a page as like a way for even at the elementary school level for you to kind of have these moments where you can learn from other characters on dealing with like bullying and other behaviors and stuff like that. So, he's dealing with it from that perspective. And so he was gonna have like all of these like short videos, 2, 3 minute videos that kind of have these lessons learned. So that was the approach he was taking. But I think that was like a beginning of the year, no, end of the year thing he had started working on. And I don't know if it's gotten traction because he had some other things that came up since then. Excuse me, since then that I don't think he's been able to kind of delegate or dedicate some time to that. So I have to go back and ask him like, hey, what happened to that? But I think he wanted it to be kid friendly. That was the concept. Yeah. All right, my dear friends, we're gonna get over on these TikTok streets. We're gonna chat a little bit over there. You said lamb chop and Charlie horse. Yes, that's from Mr. Rogers. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, hold on. I can remember the characters, but yeah. So I'm assuming is that where you're going with it? Let me know if I got it wrong. I think that's what I'm gathering from what you're doing. At least that's what popped in my head. But if that's not where you were going with it, you're like, that's all off. That's a different show. Oh, my bad. See, I tell you. I tell you, I'm these new young parents because I don't know none of the old shows. Oh, I should know those old shows. And then my son, let me say this, my son is not a traditional show watcher. My 6-year-old, he does watch YouTube videos. He does. He likes Ryan's World. He loves him some Ryan's World. He watched like throwback videos of Ryan when he was like 4 and 5, and Ryan is like a grown man now. I was like, Ryan, oh, but he likes watching those shows in particular, and so he likes the little math shows too. So number blocks, that type of stuff. So he's really into math. So that's his thing. So he'll watch those videos over, and then he's starting to get into like some science videos too. So he likes a couple of those things too. Yeah. So the planets and stuff. All right, friends, let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. We're going to talk about all things live streaming. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for listening to whatever I'm talking about. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Um, TikTok live. TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. TikTok live, giving live streaming tips. Come in. We are talking all things going live. Come in, ask questions, go live with confidence and ease. Come in. We are going live. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. We are going live streaming tips. Thank you so much for being here. We are live on TikTok. Welcome to the room. Hey, pals. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you coming in. We are talking all things going live. So come on in, ask questions. Let me know if you have questions about the live streaming process. Come in, ask questions. We are doing all things going live. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have questions about how to go live. So feel free to come in, ask questions, friends. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have any questions about how to go live. Um, so my screen is still acting up, you all. I don't know what is going on. I have not gotten my screen back to work. Let's see if I press around on features. Um, Thank you all for being here. Thanks, Beatable. Appreciate you. Hello, friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Let me add my lot to my story. Appreciate you all being here. I'm still trying to figure out why I still don't have all the um thank you so much for being here. Dr. John Songbird worked fine last night and he's never used it before. I know. I think it's TikTok. TikTok doesn't is being mean to me. And I'll be honest with you, this I think it is since my views, everything is like compromised. It's like my stream is not operating correctly. I'm noticing that. I notice a difference. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all coming in and joining the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate everybody coming in. I need to sit down and do some research and see if I see anybody else talking about this. I uninstalled, reinstalled the app, still didn't fix it. I really don't understand what's happening. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. As you guys are coming in, feel free to tap the screen. We are getting those likes up. We are liking alive. We're at 2.6K likes. So come in, tap and support the live stream, friends. I appreciate everybody coming through. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We are 2 minutes in, almost 3 minutes in at 3.K likes. So I appreciate that. Thank you all for joining me. I'm still gonna try to figure out my soundbar. So I changed my profile pic the other day, and on the end it was a new one, but the old one for everyone else. Really? So it didn't change? Huh. Yeah. I think we're in this weird transition phase of how some things are being updated. But I really don't understand why my screen I can't like, I don't have features, my soundbar's not working. Um, don't know what's happening there. So I don't know what's happening there at all. Um, so yeah, hey, apothecary, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for joining. Are you new to my room? Let me know if you're new. Welcome to the room, everybody. Hey, L, I see you as well. Thank you all for liking the live. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with my sound bar. I was trying to see if it'll change. Doesn't change. Still acting goofy. Yeah. Still acting up. Yes. Welcome to the room, friend. I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to figure out my sound bar, but and it's still not working. I don't know what's going on there. And it doesn't work in here either. I was hoping it was like some way I clicked it and all of a sudden it worked. I go live and only get one person. Let me know how long have you been going live, friend? Are you newer to live streaming? I think that's the beginning stages. And how many lives have you done so far? Hello, how you doing, Stephen? Welcome to the room. 4 days. Okay, you've done it for 4 days. Yes. Okay. Hey, Stephen. What six? What does that mean? Six? What's 4 days, and what does the six represent? Let me know what that meant. Thank you all. Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate you both coming in. We're doing our tapping. We're tapping the screen. I was trying to 6 lives. 4 days and a total of 6 lives. Gotcha. And your lives lasting how long? How long are you going live for? Tell me that as well. Are you going like an hour, 2 hours, 90 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Let me know. A beginner is getting live stream tips and answering questions. Ask your questions. 5 to 2 hours. So you went 5 minutes of those 6 times. There was some that was 5 minutes and some that were 6 hours. Welcome others in the room. I appreciate you all joining. We're talking all things going live. Okay, so here's a couple things. The first 3 lives, TikTok says they want you to go 3 separate days for a total of 30 minutes. And so theoretically, you could do 10 minutes each time. However, I would tell you to scale it up and then continue to go live longer. You want to get to the point where you're going at least an hour. I tell people 61 minutes because you want to check your time. You can click the little house. There's a little house in the corner here. You can check your real time performance and see how long you've been going live. So, in a perfect world, you're going upwards of 2 hours. That's great. But that's where you're really growing and you're being consistent. As you show up and go live, you want to make sure your audience is aware that you're going live. You want to say the things that matter to your audience. You want to get in the habit of um, speaking to them and making sure they know why you're going live, how you're going to build community and support them. Didn't know that. Yeah, you didn't know what about the, 3 lives for 30 minutes, that piece of it? Yeah, it's actually when you go live, it actually shows you that in your real-time performance, as well as when you end the live, it'll say you've done, 2 of 3 lives or 1 of 3 lives, and you've done so many minutes towards that 30. Yeah, so if you did all 30 in the first one, that's great. Then you just have to do those other 2 lives because 'cause you're unlocking features. I don't think you get the fan club immediately. I don't think you get some other features, also immediately, like pinning comments and stuff. So you wanna go live, and try to stretch it out as much as possible so that you can start getting comfortable in front of the camera and you're talking to your community. We are 7 minutes in, almost at 10K likes. I see you all. Appreciate you all getting us to that 10K. We're gonna cheer for that. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate that. We got to the 10K likes. We're going to keep liking the live. We're going to share out the live. We should get our flash goals soon. Hey, it's Trisha. Welcome to the room, Trisha. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Appreciate you being here, friend. Um, hey, Soda, how are you? Hey, Diamond, I'm here with you on TT. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for joining me over here as opposed to on the YT. We were on the YouTube. So appreciate you. You're from Britain, Great Britain. Is that where you're streaming from? Let me know. I think that's the Britain. That's the Great Britain flag, isn't it? Thank you. I did 2 full hours today. No way, Soda. Look at you. I'm proud of you, friend. That's what it's all about. Keep pushing yourself, friend. You got this. Let me we got the flash goal, 10 heart me's. TikTok is being a little funky today, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. 2 full hours, Soda. I'm so proud of you, friend. So if you came in already and gave your heart me, you can't give another. It's one per person per account. It's TikTok's way of making sure that each person in the room is engaging. Heartbeats is hard because the Heartbeat goal is based on the community all supporting the flash goal and stuff. So that's what it's all about. Hey, Miss Vicky, how are you? I'm so glad I waited. Thank you so much, Diamond. Appreciate you. You looking out for a sister because look here, TikTok is like, we're gonna check her. We're gonna test her fully. So I'm bringing in my other account so it can get its heart me. So let's see. Thank you all for coming in. If you are new and you haven't given your heart me yet, this is TikTok's way of checking in to the room to make sure everybody is contributing. And it's a flash goal. I don't set it, TikTok does it. Okay. So I encourage you to always do your flash goal. Don't let it go by that you dismiss it or you don't want to do it. What does leveling up mean on TikTok? Um, it relates to your blue box. I think people use it in so many different ways. As a viewer, it relates to your blue box. As a live host, it relates to your league. Thank you so much, friend. I just had a feeling earlier. Yeah, I knew it. It's yeah. It's time. It was time. It was time for it to happen because I think I've gotten a heart me. Actually, I feel like I have gotten a heart me more often than not lately. So it relates to how you are showing up as a viewer. It's the blue box next to your name. So you're level 10. And I'll show it to you in real time. So stay with me a second. Let me catch up on some comments and let's get through this flash goal and I'll show you the blue box so you can see what I'm talking about. You said I did my first live. Hold on, it went away. Where'd it go? I did my first live yesterday. At the end, I could not find the end button for the live for for the live for me. My friend, coach, do this. In the top corner, you see where your X is to end my live and go out of my live? That's where the power button is. It's like a little circle with a power. Looks like a power button. Yeah, that's what you're clicking. You're clicking that little space up there. What is the heart me? Heart me, queen. Let me tell you what the heart me is. Others come in the room. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining the live. Hey, Monique, welcome to the live as well. Heart me. Heart me is right here. It should say either follow. If you followed me already, that's great. If you haven't, hey, Miss Vicky, thank you so much. It says join. You should see the word join with a plus sign. And so what it's doing is that is for every live room you go into, everyone has a join. They have a fan club. Okay. That's where you become part of that community's. You become a fan in that community. And so live hosts are looking for people to join and support their fan club. It's actually where you are cultivating your community. There's AI Thank you so much, Colette. There's AI features where you can track and see how people are interacting in your chat and supporting your live goals and stuff. And so you can keep track of your community. You can ask them questions. You're cultivating that community of people coming back and supporting. Ultimately, they call it the fan club because TikTok used kind of the concept of a fan club that we have in other spaces. Like if you have your favorite singer, you love their music, you love their concerts, you go to their concerts, you're buying their music, you follow them on social media, you're doing all the things that a fan would do. TikTok says, okay, let's bring that here and make this kind of that concept. And so when you click it and join it, you'll see a list of things you need to do as a fan member. And because you're doing it, you're claiming points. Not that you can redeem them, but it allows you to level up. Remember the question about leveling up? It allows you to level up in my room. It goes from 1 to 50. Those are the levels. And so you level up. And as you level up, you get a little bit more perks, like you get different gifts that you can unlock and send and other little things you can do. So that's what a fan club is. And so you want people to be your fan and be part of your fan club because it's also tied to how you monetize on TikTok. All right. Um, you said, hold on one second, my friends. You guys are talking about the end button. That's cute. You're like, where's this end button? How do you get out this live? So let me check. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. You said, so let's see. Good afternoon, Coach Vicky. I see you. The end button was hard to find my first time too. I just shut down my phone. Oh Lord. How you doing, retired teacher? Welcome to the room. Colette, hello. What if you want to get rid of a co-host? You click the co-host rings, the two rings, and at the very top, once you click it, you'll see the list of co-host people. At the very top is like a door with an arrow. Click that door. You'll see it. It's like a weird symbol, little small symbol. They should have it a little bit more apparent, but that's where it's at. If you click that, you drop them. You don't drop your live. You're just getting them out your room. Lisa, yes, me too. Okay. How do you get them off your screen without ending your live? Yeah, so that's what you do. You're clicking that door, friend. Let me know if you caught what I said. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all. Thank you, Miss Vicky, for the populars. I appreciate it, friend. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you all being here. Um, and so yeah, the infinity ring, rectangle with an arrow. Yep. Yep. So that's what you're looking at. Um, so that's what you're gonna do. Thank you all for being here. You said, wow. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the thank yous. Did we get that flash code with the heart me's? We need one more heart me. Let me pin it. Let's see if we can get one more for the room. One more. If you have not sent your heart me, we just need one more heart me. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, Pedro. Hey, Elle. Thank you so much for grabbing that heart me. Angie, welcome to the room. Appreciate you all grabbing those heart me's. Thank you so much. If someone made me a mod, but I no longer want to mod for them, how do I deactivate it without blocking? Colette, can you unmod yourself? Who knows the answer to that? As a viewer, I don't I don't know if you can unmod yourself. If you can say, I don't want to be your mod no more. So I'm deactivating my modness. Let me know if you guys can do that. Somebody, Pals, do you know the answer to that? Let me know, friend. Is TikTok Live not a great tool for trying to grow my email list? Is that impossible task? You want to activate Service Plus? Wilkinson Coach, welcome to the room, friend. So you want to activate Service Plus, and then you're gonna have people DM you their email list. If you have a business account, they also have a contact lead form that you can open up for that you can activate for Service Plus. So that is Service Plus. Service Plus is this little yellow with the arrow symbol. That is Service Plus, and this is a Service Plus feature called a pin card. And so you could pin this notice on the screen. So you would activate Service Plus. I have heard of Service Plus. Thanks. You're welcome. So then in your live stream, you can say, hey, DM me your email, send me a DM or message me here your email, and I will send you my free ebook. You decide what that looks like. Don't go in the room. Laugh out loud. Elle said, don't go in the room for the mod room. What do the heart me do for the person that is live? For the live host. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me catch up with some comments. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any that came through. Um, and so yeah, So instead of blocking the person and not going to their room, I guess that's what else said. Just don't go to the room. Um, yeah, you don't. You can unfollow them. You don't have to be their friend anymore. If you unfollow them, you can stop getting notifications too. So just stop going to the room. Yay, we achieved it. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you all, friends. I appreciate you. Yeah, don't go to the room. What the heart me, what do we say? Thank you. Let me see. Hey Doc, how you doing, Georgina? Thank you so much. Just logged in. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for the greeting hearts. I appreciate that, friend. So yeah, when it comes to the heart me, um, the live host. So what does it do for me as a live host? I'm building my community. I am growing as a live host. I'm trying to build it up to the point where I have a lot of fan club members. And so we can all grow together. I'm giving support. But ultimately, TikTok also uses it as part of your monetization. So when you think about your weekly missions, your weekly um, tasks for a live host, you're wanting people to come back each week, come back and engage in your live stream. That's like it's like a daily check-in, but each week you want people to come back. If nothing else, once a week you can come in so that your Lisa box, that heart me box, doesn't turn gray. And TikTok uses that to say, okay, this is your fan club. They're coming back. They're engaging. They're enjoying what they're experiencing, and then ultimately they will continue to you'll get monetized through the Scale Live rewards as you grow that number. You said, thank you for making me a mob, but I won't have the time to help with your lives. Please remove me. I love that. Pedro, look at you. We gonna pin that friend. Pedro, what do you talk about, Pedro, to shoes? Thank you so much. I love it. Um, let's see, because here's the deal, and that's true. Unfortunately, you can't do it anymore. That is the kind way to do it. And ultimately, um, you can tell people you can't do it anymore. That's totally fine. You don't have to run or hide or anything like that. And if you want to continue to come to a room, the people will shout you out. They'll say, "Hey, how you doing?" And you don't have to be their mod to do it. But thank you for that, Pedro. I appreciate that. That was very kind. Haley Ann, hello, hello, friend. Or go in, don't mod, and get fired. She is so honest. I know she. That's the appropriate way. That's see y'all. That's the grown way to do things. Or you could do what L does. That's a grown way to do it too. Just say, look here, I'm done. I ain't modding. I'm not pinning. But you get in these rooms and people be like, where my mods at? Where my mods? My mods ain't doing their job. I like Pedro way. So you don't want to be in that situation because then when you say you can't do it, then you can be like, she ain't talking to me because I ain't her mod no more. So, but um, but yeah, that's the best way. Just say I can't do it. I got too much on my plate. I just want to come in and get your information. Honestly, so Pals is my mod for this room, and I think she's like one of my first people to mod. She mods for me on YouTube too, and I appreciate it too, friend. I don't stress because I've been without a mod for over a year now, and so for me, it's kind of like what I'm just gonna stick to my way of doing things. But when she pops in and she mods, I was like, oh, that was nice. Oh, she handled that, and I forget that I have a mod. So um, yeah, if the person is not too stressing over a mod, then yeah, just politely say you can't do it. She laughing at me. She's over here laughing. I was like, oh yeah, that felt good. All right. So yes, do you announce when you're going live or do you just go live? Queen, hey, how you doing? Unwritten Unstoppable. Oh, let me start there. Let me go there. Thank you all. And thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for the flash goal. I don't know if I cheered for that. I appreciate you guys. We did have heart me's and we conquered those heart me's. So I so appreciate the support. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, the share button is in this corner here. You can share, you can repost, you can add it to your story. Sharing is great. All right. And then when you hold down the middle of the screen, you also can share because you'll get a message, a list of people you can share with that way. And then if you scroll to the bottom of that list, you can even search for people to share with. So share, share, share. I appreciate all the shares. Sharing is caring. Um, when it comes to your live, thank you all for sharing too. I appreciate all that support. When it comes to your live, I tell people it's important. You have to think of your live as your business. You are marketing your business. All right. So, my people with the business hats on, you always kind of trying to make sure you are getting that visibility. Thank you so much, friends. And so, you want to make sure you market and share out what you're doing. Think about a storefront, a brick and mortar business. They just can't wait for people to just foot traffic coming in their door. They got to do some marketing. Okay. Same thing here. You just can't wait for people to slide up in your screen and come in and see you. You got to do some marketing. You got to make sure you go to where the people are at, as well as come to your platform and make sure you're telling people you go live. Business. That's it. Your business hat. Yep. That's it. And so when you think about this, post content that says I go live. Like much of my content, not all of it, not all the time, but most of the time I'm saying who I am. And at the end, I do a little quick call to action. Join me live daily where I give tips to go live. And in my live is also my live schedules in my bio. Before I go live, each and every day I post a little note saying I'm going live. You guys can see my note that's out there. Yes, because today sucked. Did it? You gotta mark it every day, friend, every single day. Hey, love how are you doing and feeling today? I'm doing well, Colette. Thank you for asking. Coletta, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing well. So Mark, I added to my note. I added a note saying I'm going live. I post to my story. I have a couple different videos I'll post. I do a live event. All right. That's where you schedule your live. I think I go all the way out into Sunday, maybe even Monday, that I created live events for. And so when I go and post one of my old videos to my story, I always click the little sticker and you can add a live event. And I add the live event that I've already scheduled, and that's there as well. That's what I do every single time I go live. All right. And then now when I post content, like I said, I send that message and that call to action. There's also a little toggle button when you go live, when you create the live event that says you want it to post on every video while you're live. I do that as well. So I'm marketing myself nonstop, a whole lot. Yes, I schedule one time. So I need to and you can schedule them in advance. I think you can do up to 30 days. I think they let you do it 30 days out. So you can schedule every day. And for me, I do twice a day. So I scheduled the other day. When did I do it? I think I did it today's today's Friday. I think I did it Wednesday. And I think I went all the way up to Monday. And so at the time, that was almost 6 days, 5, 6 days. So I did 10 because I do two a day. So I had to sit there and just recreate all of them. And I use the same topics, same titles. I don't change much. I just kind of just change the time and the day. That's it. Uh, so that's it. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Thank you so much for asking and communicating with the community. Look at you, friend. You leveled up in the room. That blue box, you leveled up. So, Queen, I think Queen, was that you who asked about the level up? Let me know who asked that question. I believe that was the question. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Notes, stories, events, bio, and video call to action, market the live. Got it. Thank you. Let me pin that because people need to see that. Thank you, Queen. That's exactly what I said. To your notes, that's the little thought bubble above your head. Your stories is your actual story. Then you do a live event. You do your bio has your live schedule and time on it. And then you also do video content and call to action in your video that you go live. Yep. That's all. Yep, that's it. Those are all the things, friends. And then you just keep marketing yourself. Wow, I didn't know that I will start batch scheduling today. Yep, you can do up to 30 days, I believe. How do you bring your showcase into your live? Shar, give me a second. Let me do the engagement conversation. Thank you, Happy, for the follow. I see your friend. Others came in the room. Queen, was that you who asked about the blue box? I just want to make sure I acknowledge that level up. Somebody asked, how do you level up? So level up in the room as a viewer, as a fan club member. Hey, Flourish, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. You're leveling up that way. That's the fan club. It goes from 1 to 50 for this particular room. The blue box follows you to every room you go to. All right. So every room you go to, you level up that way as well. And so you're going to be intentional about looking at your points that you need to level up. These are your level up points, the points you need before you level up. It actually says that. All right. So let me show you where it's at. Thank you for the shares unwritten. Put in the, I always say put in there, we'll put the word blue. Just put the word blue. If you put blue in the chat, I'm going to show you guys real quick. I tell you guys to always pay attention to how many points you need before you got to level up again. And let me check mine because I had not checked mine in a minute. So let me check mine here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, I got some ways to go. Thank you all. Appreciate that. I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna be doing this until like the end of May. It'll probably be May, early June. I'll level up again. I'm new here. How you doing, crazy? Crazy couple? Well, I'll just call you couple. I don't wanna call you bad names, but welcome to the room, friend. Um, so look here, when you put thank you so much for the populars. I see your friend with the radiant launch floors. Thank you so much, friend. So when it comes to that blue box, that blue, thank you very much. Appreciate your flourish. Appreciate the support, friend. When you put blue in there, now check, go click your photo. Click your photo. That's what I want you to do next. Click your photo and then your mini profile is going to pop up. Always happy to support. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Your mini profile is going to pop up. That's the only thing I don't check because it takes a while. It does. It does. I try to check it, especially like right now. I know it's going to take me a minute, so I'm not like obsessed with it. But when I get closer and I know I've been doing a lot of little damage, you know what I'm saying? I've been engaging a whole lot. And then it's like, okay, let me check again. Let me check again. I'm happy I did just check because I did do a lot of stuff in the month of April. And so it's that's what I said by the end of May I should be closer to leveling up. Once you get into the 30s, it gets real sticky. I don't care. I don't check because I feel discouraged. Don't do it. You gotta check. That's part of how you manage your budget. That's what I tell people. I don't want you to break the bank, but I want you to be aware and cognizant of what you're doing out there in these TikTok streets. So that way you can be like, okay, you know what? I ain't got it right now. I can't do it. Patches, welcome to the room. Almost level to 36 in a room. Did you really? Oh, wow, friend. My budget is my budget. It will happen when it happens. There we go. I love that. I'm a clap to that. That is true. But I'm going to teach you guys to know where this at, and then I want you to be strategic about what you're doing and how you're moving in these TikTok streets. Okay, so the blue box follows you to every live. Okay, so you guys put blue in the chat. You clicked your photo. I want you to click your LV, the LV0 for some of you who don't have one, the LV25, my LV14, whatever your number is, LV17, LV16, LV12, whatever your number is, click it. All right. So you're going to click it. As you click, as you click that LV number, okay, then it's basically you're going to see a blue screen pop up. Okay. So with that blue screen right in the middle, it tells you how many points you've collected. So as you're going to people's lives, you have to have coins on your account. When you send gifts, these are gifting points. Okay. There's a question mark in the top corner of that blue screen. You can go back and read it. I'm going to give you the Cliff Note version of it, but you can go back and read it for yourself. But that question mark breaks down what you're looking at. This is the experience, the viewer experience, and how you are engaging in live. So that blue box is basically saying how many points you've collected. Then there's a forward slash symbol. It tells you how many points you need for the next total level. So if you're level 10, then this is the total amount of points you need for level 11. And then underneath that, pay attention. There's a scrolling message. And one of the messages, thank you for that, Daily Harvey. One of the messages says the points to level up. So XYZ points to level up, whatever number points that is to level up. That's what you're paying attention to. And that's why I said check your points, check your level. You can also get to it from the gifting box below here because oftentimes that gifting box will show at the very top. I'm going to show it real quick. You see that here? You can check it. And it takes you to that blue screen and it tells you right here. All right. But that number here is that number you need to level up. It tells my number for this account. So this account is like 14,000. So I could level up, who knows, maybe the next couple weeks or so. Have a good day. Have a good day. Time from some plant bingo. Oh, nice, nice. Awesome, Flourish. Thank you for stopping by, friend. You said I need 457 points to level up. There we go. So that's good. So let me pin Diamond only because I want you guys to pay attention. That's the type of message you're gonna see. You're gonna see the number points to level up. All right. So pay attention to your points. Now here's where this becomes important because I want you guys, and thank you all for the follows. I see you guys coming in. Appreciate the support. um, this becomes important because as you are engaging as a viewer, we see your boxes. We see what you're doing. We see those who have blue boxes. We see those who don't. We can see it. Y'all see it. We see it. We see the same thing. Okay. So, hello. Thank you for sharing the tips. You are so welcome, friend Monique. Appreciate you, friend. And so, as you are engaging in someone's live, thank you so much for the radiant launch. Um, Pay attention to how you are perceived. Now, if you don't have a blue box, if you don't have the Lisa box is for my room. If yours is grayed out, that means you need to come back and grab your daily heart meet. You haven't grabbed it since the last time you've been here. So you always want to make sure you are engaging. And the perception is people see your name, you're chatting, you're asking questions. But if you don't have a blue box, if you don't have the daily heart meet, thank you for that daily heart meet, friend. Appreciate the radiant launch. Then people will say, well, you asked me 101 questions, but you haven't gotten my daily heart meet. And that's a penny, that's a coin. You haven't sent a rose. TikTok, when you came in my live, TikTok gave you a message to engage by sending a rose or populars or a heart puff or a heart me, and you didn't do anything. You ignored the message. All right. So I'm telling you, you want to start making sure you do some level of engagement. I am ready to level up. There we go, friend. I love that. So pay attention to what your numbers are. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Pay attention to what your numbers are and you decide what that looks like for you. Okay. And so as you do a little bit over here in this room, maybe you do a little bit in another room, then do a little bit later in the week, and then you're saying, okay, I'm gonna level up. And so, and Diamond said, I pinned hers. Diamond said 457. She can strategize on what that looks like for her. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the greeting hearts. Um, and so be intentional about that. That's what I would tell you. Plan it out, decide what you want to do. You do have to have coins in your account. You want to engage JQ, Harold, and JQ at the same time. Welcome to the rooms, friend. um, you want to be intentional about how you're doing it. All right. So it's important for you to go and make sure you're doing something because here's the deal. When you become a live host and you want to go live, you're going to want people to engage in your room. And I'm going to say, you're going to say, Doc, people aren't engaging. They don't do anything. I'm going to say, well, how many people got blue boxes in your room? How many people grabbed your daily heart me? Are you asking people to grab your daily heart me? Are you making it your live goal? You can make it your live goal. If you have those three goals where you can set three goals, that's a great one to set, especially as you're in the beginning trying to grow. Set your daily heart meet as one of your live goals. What's the blue box? It's the blue 26 next to your name. Click your photo. It's Mama Leah. Um, Click your photo where you put what's the blue box, and then click your LV26 box. A blue screen pops up. That blue screen is then going to tell you how many points you collected, and then there's a forward slash symbol tells you the total amount of points you need for level 27 in your case. And then right underneath there, pay attention, pause for a second, and you'll see a message that scrolls by that tells you how many points you need to level up. And that's the points that you're paying attention to. And so as you are gifting in a live, it's going to slowly reduce those points. All right. Thank you so much for the radiant launch. Thank you so much. No box created. Welcome to the room. I love that. Coach B, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me give a quick, you said, I see. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Um, Let me give a quick shout out to JQ. I had the pleasure I had the pleasure of connecting with JQ this afternoon. She is a podcaster. So she has a podcast as well as she goes live and she's helping entrepreneurs understand their entrepreneurial journey, how they can grow in that space, and they're meeting and engaging with different people through her podcast. And then she has a solution that she's offering them too. So with that, we had a nice conversation. So she interviewed me, and it was mainly about the Creator Network agency. So I gave um, information about the agency, and then I talked about TikTok a lot and what does it mean to grow as a TikTok live host. So JQ, what is that? I didn't ask this. When is the podcast released so people can go listen to it? They could go watch it. But let us know that in the chat. And then if you get a chance, you're welcome to go watch it. Definitely connect with JQ. I'll pin her when she puts her comment in so you guys can connect with her as well. All right, friends. And she's always looking for some people to connect with. And maybe you can be on her podcast depending on your topic and what you go live about. So definitely connect with her as well. Thank you all. Harold, thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Hello, hello. I see. Thank you. You're welcome. 27 points away from the next level. Look at you, friend. That's oh, you just leveled up. Awesome, awesome. I just read your comment. It's like, oh, you level 15 in a row. Welcome, friend. That's awesome. Yes. So I want you guys to know, it's important. JQ Studio, YouTube, and Spotify. 5 5. Okay, at 6 a.m. Central. There we go. All right. All right. So connect with our friend JQ as well. She like I said, she's doing her TikTok thing. She is I'm gonna say something so that others can also pay attention to this. Her room did really well very early on, but TikTok had her kind of on the in it she TikTok had her global. She was in the global streets. And so she had a lot of people that was not her target audience. So she's working on bringing the right audience. She's trying to connect with her target audience. She wants to be obviously in the United States, anybody in the US. And so she's trying to make it more of a global focus. So definitely connect, so that you guys can support each other and continue to grow and support. But just be mindful, like what you're saying, what you're watching, what you're doing, all of that will create um the things that are pushed into the people who are pushed in your room and the type of content you're looking to talk about in your live stream also matters. So you got to make sure you stay on topic, stay focused, make sure you're saying the things that is intended for your TikTok live, and that's where TikTok is going to say, okay, well, let me get these people in your room. Let me show these people you in the For You feed, put you on the For You feed for this group of people. And so just be mindful what you're saying and doing, and then what rooms you're engaging in too. Like that could be impactful as well. So for her, she was like shouting people out from all over different countries, and TikTok's like, "Oh, okay, well that's good. Well, let's put some more of those people in her room." so, so she was getting a lot of that going on. But just be mindful what you're saying and doing. That's that's where they have me currently. That's where they have you, your international friend. Okay, well, again, um, make sure that you're reframing what you're saying, and then Queen Kimmy, I will put a bio in, and so put words in your bio that will again that's relevant to your target audience. Hey, Superfan V, welcome to the room, friend. So put keywords in your bio that matter for your topic. So what's your topic, friend, when you go live? And what type of content do you have? How to prevent the glitching or statics when using a background image during a live video. I don't, honestly, I don't know the answer. Um, I think it's about where your phone is positioned and try to make sure that you have like a solid background. I've heard that that works. So it's not, trying to interfere with the other colors. And I think it's also the distance that you are from your device that matters too. So see if you can make some adjustments, but I'm not sure. Anybody in the room knows the answer to that? They say they love me in Nigeria. Right, right. Lighting green screen. Yeah, lighting and green screen. That makes a difference. Yeah. JQ, thank you so much, friend, for the stickers. Yeah, so here your lighting. I'm sorry. Your lighting in the if you have the green screen up as well. I've never gone live, so all of this is new to me. Um, no box created. Welcome to the room, friend. What would you go live on? Spicy, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn rising, and Saturn fire. I read patterns, data and people. Okay, look at you. Mom, soft heart, strong boundaries. Welcome to the room, friend. So you never gone live because why? Tell me why. Tell us why you never gone live. Is it that you have no interest? Are you scared? You don't know what it's about? You don't know how to use it? I gave you a lot of reasons, but let me know which one applies. Harold, it was working fine, and all of a sudden it started to glitch. Yeah, it could be. It could be your connection too. Do you think you have like a connection issue? Let us know. Like how are you seeing any other issues going on with your connection? Great live yesterday too. I stayed for a little bit, friend. Thank you so much. I'm a big introvert and I overthink, but the big one is I don't know how to use it. Okay. Okay. I think you got a lot of big ones. Well, that's fine. Thank you, friend. You're welcome. Elle, are you still in the room? Elle is our resident overthinker. She'll probably chime in and say, yeah, come to her live. She will talk about overthinking in her live stream. But what I will tell you, I mean, I talk about it here in the sense that what's the worst that can happen? When it comes to going live, you're in a room by yourself. That's actually not a bad thing. You can practice your messaging, you can get comfortable. And thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Creative. Um, is it glow up? That's it, glow up. That's right. I remember seeing it before. Creative glow up. Can you use a green screen and the makeup filter at the same time? Um, it depends on the feature. I don't it depends. You talking about a green screen and effect like this? Right now, yes. I don't I'm not using a makeup one, but I am using a green screen. I mean, an effect. Not using a green screen though. I don't know. I think so. I'm gonna say yes. You saying yes? Oh, creative glow up. Yes, I got that right. Um, I have a plan though. I know what I want to focus on. Okay, well that's good. So just start practicing. I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna give you my strategy to do it where when you're in a private mode, you could practice mode or private mode. So I'm gonna show you. I have this video pinned. It's the second video pinned on my page. If you need to go look at it, but I'll walk you through it here. I'll talk about it. JQ, you said I don't think so. Every time I use a board, it takes my filter off. Every time you use a board, the board is this. My filter is on. My effect is on too. Yeah. So that's what I was like, maybe. That's why I was like, I think so. Because I'm using it now. I'm using the board. I'm using an effect. My effect has a little bit of a filter to it, but my normal page has a filter too as well. So yeah. He said, I'm going live for 10 days straight and it feels good. I'm getting more comfortable. There we go. I love that. Congratulations, friend. That's what it's all about. And you guys hear me say that. I say that all the time. Your day one is not going to look like your day 10. I say that. Your day 10 is not going to look like your day 20. Your day 20 is not going to look like your day 30. Your day 30 is not going to look like your day 60. You know what I'm saying? So like as you do this and do it more often and you're showing up. And let's put this out here. Everybody in this room, I'm going to put it out there. We going live every day in May. Can we do it every day in May? Who in? Who in with me? Every day in May. Who can do it? Y'all can do it. Say go live stickers. Let's put go live stickers in the chat. Y'all like, we ain't putting nothing, Doc. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. Every day in the month of May. For at least 30 minutes, right? If you've never gone live, I will say 30 minutes is the minimum. You should be more like 60, 61 minutes. You should be like 60 minutes. But if you need to say 30 minutes, that's fine. People in the agency, you got to go 61. Okay. If you're in the agency, you got to go 61. But if you're not and you're just trying to do this to go and grow, then 30 is fine. I've been going live every day for weeks. Look at you, Melissa. Congratulations. And see, that's what I'm talking about. You gave yourself a challenge and you've been sticking to it. Now you got to go live every day in May too. Yes, you just get to the point where you don't care anymore. You show up for the right people will be show up and the right people will be there. They will be. He said, he said, I don't know. Wait a minute. You got this, Viv. Viv, you got this, friend. You got it. I do at least 1 hour a day, but normally like 3 hours. Oh, you're a good friend. Melissa, what's your live topic? And put that in the chat for us. Put that in the chat. What do you talk about in your live? I do my live in English and Creole, and I'm having a dilemma when the crowd is mixed. Oh, it is challenging, huh? Yeah, because I was in your live. I was like, okay. I was like, I took French in high school, but I didn't understand. I didn't understand. I did take French though. I knew a little bit. Too nervous to go live. However, my confidence is building. All right, Trippy. You got this though. Trippy, you could do if you wanted to do 30 days, you could do it as a private live. Stay with me. Stay with me, okay? So, and then you can decide if you want to make it non-private at some point, but you can start off in private mode. All right? So that's what I would tell you. So if you really want to enter this challenge, if you really want, I might do content about this. I hadn't done content today. I might say, hey, y'all, new month, 30-day challenge, every day go live. So y'all might give me content for the whole month. You said, how you think it should how you think I should handle it? You're probably gonna have to come up with two different live topics, or if you do continue to do it that way, just know at some point you're going to create only Creole speakers. And so you might have to just be Creole. I'm just saying. Because you're definitely alienating your English speakers only. Yeah. Because I didn't know half the stuff you were saying. So yeah, at some point you're gonna have to make a decision. Like, you can only do it for so long before you have to make a decision to take it in one direction or the other. Thank you all, friends. I see you guys coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You said, I am so random most times just chatting. All right. Well, who you talking to? Who's your audience? You got to know who your audience is. And how's your live doing too? I'm not intimidated by 0 views at first because I talk to myself anyway. I know you do because us introverts, we talk to ourselves. We talk to ourselves all the time. Yeah, I'm an introvert too. I am. I may not look like it right now, but I am. I am. New bedtime prayer house. Welcome to the room. Hey, Bella. Welcome to the room. I am still throwing spaghetti at the wall. I'm struggling with a niche. Okay, so we'll talk about a niche too. Stay with me, friend. Melissa, stay with me. But you do need to hone in on where you're going with your room. So has anybody asked questions? Anything kind of something you're talking about more so than not over the last few weeks of going live? Kind of think about what it is that you want to do. But I'll give you a strategy to kind of start looking into it. I got a question, please. How many followers do you need to go live? Bedtime prayer. TikTok will typically give you live access earlier if your account is over 7 days old. So you got to make sure you're old enough to go live. Well, you got to be old enough too, because of your age, you got to be 18 years and older. But you got to have an account that's at least over 7 days. You got to post content on that account. So make sure you post some pictures, some content on that account. Make sure that you also your followers is over 50. 50 is like a good number. They'll start giving you live access as early as 50 people. Some people got it earlier, but I think that's just because they were engaging already. The other thing I will say that 50 is also based on your engagement box. So if you notice people have blue boxes with a number next to their name, that's an engagement box. And so that tells TikTok you come to lives and you've gotten a heart me, you've probably sent a rose. The roses are down here. You sent a gift. That gift and engagement gets you a box. And so you want to make sure you do that if you're trying to get live access early, because ultimately people are going to want to engage in your life. So you got to be an engager too. Thank you very much, Miss Vicky. Thank you so much for the rose. Bill, I appreciate it, friend. Billiard. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Wait, can you go live in private mode? Yes, you can. I'm going to tell you how to do it, friend. What's the best way to do stickers from studio on laptop? I don't know. The live studio? I don't know. I don't use studio enough to know it enough. I know I've used it maybe about a handful of times, and I don't know. I don't know the answer. Anybody in the room know the answer for stickers on TikTok Studio? Live studio, I'm sorry, live studio. Do you warm up the room first by inviting people to share the live out and go right into the topic? Um, Not necessarily, Coach B. You want to make sure you spend about 10 minutes, that first 10 to 15 minutes, getting people to likes, the hearts, liking your live, sharing your live out, commenting, All that engagement helps to get your live views pushed out. But likes, you want to try to get that to 10K likes in the first 10 minutes if you can. The private lives are followers only. Not necessarily. No. It could be specific accounts too. You mean friends, not just followers. It will be friends. So you and that person got to be following each other. I just went live now for like 10 minutes. Okay, it was terrifying. I got got, got one Sudi as a guest. Okay, okay, that's progress, I guess. Was that what you was looking for, Lily? Welcome to the room, everybody. That's good. Keep going live. This is May 1st. Every day in May. Every day in May. That's what we're doing. Didn't that rhyme? Every day in May, we're going live. All right. So most times talking about Disney, Universal traveling. Okay, and concert travel. Well, that's your niche. Again, some random, so random. No, that's good. Yeah, you can talk about the theme parks. Are you, Melissa, are you in Florida? Let me know where you're at, friend. I am in Orlando. So, welcome, friend. My idea is to have people come along my journey of life, reset at 40, career, life, health. Okay, that's a good topic. I love that. So, go live where we talk about struggles, wins, and what it looks like for people. Okay, I love it. Yep. Yep. So, okay, I went live for the first time. Look at you. I love that, Doc. Welcome to the room. How did it feel? Tell us how it feel. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, so here, a couple things. Private lives. Let me talk about private lives and then we'll talk about niche. We'll talk about how to hone in on your topic. And then what else we're going to talk about? I think we're good. Those two topics we'll cover. Let me know if there's something else I missed and I said I will get back to. It was very nerve-wracking. We'll talk about mindset too. But you're gonna keep going. I think I should split the days. Okay, certain days we'll do in English and others in Girl. That's possible. Yeah, that's a good strategy. You might start overlapping people, but yeah, you can start off doing that. No, I wish I was in the Midwest. No, I wish. Oh, you're in the Midwest. Okay, okay. I'm originally from Chicago, so yeah. All right. Okay, really quickly, private lives, real quick for the people in the room. I have a video. It's the second video pins. It kind of quickly goes through it. And then if you scroll lower down, I think I talk about private lives at least two or three more times. So you can see some other content. But essentially, hey, Coach Chantel, okay, go live tonight. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but I will do it tonight. Look at you. I love to hear that, friend. New month, new opportunity. We can go live every day, okay? So go live every day. So take advantage of this new month, all right? All right, so private live, if you go on, before you go live, you go to the settings screen, okay? Because if you click go live a second time, it does the countdown 3, 2, 1. So you're on the settings screen, all right? The settings screen is where you can set up your live. Under settings, there's a settings box. Under settings, you're going to click that and you scroll down. Right above, it says private practice mode. Practice mode. Practice mode is not, you're not live, you're practicing. So you're not actually live. There's no recording, no analytics. You don't get all the features. You're in practice mode. You'll start the live, you'll click the practice mode, it starts, and then at the about 30 seconds in, because it's only 30 seconds, a pop-up will come on and it'll say, do you want to continue practicing or go live? You can continue to practice and it won't stop you again. It'll be practice mode. That's an option. I would tell you not to do that one. I'm going to tell you this other option. Practice mode is fine, but you don't get analytics. I want you actually to go live. So, right under practice mode is who can watch this live, and it defaults to everyone. I want you to change that to either your friends or a specific person. You can pick a family member, you can pick your second account, your backup account, whatever you want to do, you can pick something, someone to watch that live. Now, that person don't know that they get to watch your live unless you invite them. So you could pick me and I wouldn't even know it. Okay? So if you want to pick Dr. Lisa, that's totally fine. I will not have a clue unless you literally send me an invite. But if you pick someone, then you can go live and you won't get the little messages to invite people that you can invite co-hosts. That's the one thing you will get, but you don't invite anybody. But you are live and you actually get credit for that live because if you've never gone live before, you got to do an ID verification first, an age verification. How you doing, friend? You got to do that first, but you are actually live. So you get a live recording afterwards. Every 30 days of lives are recorded for you. You'll get the analytics. The analytics are going to be, it's not going to be great because it's not pushed out. So it won't be strong analytics, but you are actually live. So you can set up your camera. You can play around with the settings. You are live too. So be careful about what you do because you could get a restriction or a violation. So don't take clothes off. Don't have kids in your live stream. All of that is a no no. Don't do any of that. But you are live. Don't say anything inappropriate, disrespectful, harassing. Don't do all that because you are live and you can get in trouble. But beyond that, practice going live. Okay. Thank you so much. Diamond, you said okay, go live tonight. Okay, she said go live tonight. And then Seven, how are you, friend? I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you for all your help, Doc. You are so welcome, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Holly, you said the shoppable live recording got me 2 TikTok sales. Look at you, friend. I love that. I love that. So what did you do? You did a shoppable live and then you posted it on your page as content? You did it like an auto post of some sort? Let me know what you did, friend. That sounds pretty good. Hmm. Let me know. Thanks, Doc. You were so helpful. You are so welcome, friend. But what I put out here was a challenge. Challenge to the room. We're in a new month. Today is May 1st. Hey, Triple X. Today is May 1st. If you have not started your live journey, you're going to go live every day in the month of May. He said, I'm in. All right. All right. I love it. I love it. Every day in the month of May. Why not? Why not? What's holding you back? Okay. So just go live. I just ended in my life. Did you? How did it go with Triple X? How did it go, friend? Was that your first one? Hey, Harold. Was that your first time going live? Oh, every day, child. That's a lot. It's not. It's not. You got this. Whew. You're a portress. You funny. You said I just clipped what TikTok chose from live recording when I was talking about a product. Ooh, I like. Sorry, I missed the question. I asked, I got a phone call. What did you ask me? Say it again for me, Coach B. It was my third. Okay, well, you're ready. You're ready, friend. You're ready. You got this. I don't know what to talk about. Okay, Rosie, stay with me. We're going to talk about niche and talking about stuff. What to talk about. Do you warm up the room first or go straight to the topic? You warm up the room. I did answer that. Yeah. So you're going to warm up the room and you want to make sure you're getting the likes. You see all these likes going to the side here? You want to try to get to 10K likes in 10 minutes. Ideally, that engagement interaction is going to help kind of bring a little surge to your room, get some more people in the room. So 10K likes in 10 minutes. You want people to share out your live. The arrow down here is where you can share. You want that sharing to happen. You also want comments. So you can ask people, hey, where you're from, what's going on. You want to get that engagement going. Nobody was really in there. So that happens in the beginning. But again, you want to try to make sure you're getting that engagement. If you guys have a secondary account, let your other account come in and tap it up for you a little bit too. With the tapper, make that happen too. That's what I would do. That's what I'm literally, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So make sure you think about that as well. Thank you so much. Um, do reposts help? Do reposting your live stream you talking about adding clips to your from your live stream? Does that help? Or you're saying reposting as a viewer? Let me know what you meant for that. Okay. I'm just checking on comments. What you mean by no serial? No box no box created. And when you click the arrow, repost does help the live stream. You guys repost as viewers. Live hosts don't we don't get the repost option. You guys get it as viewers because that's something someone else would do. They would repost your content. So that's what's happening. Thank you all. Okay, thank you. Oh, yes. Yep, yep, that's what's happening. That's a great idea. Yeah, tap it up in 10 minutes. How do you know who is in the room? How do I know who is in the room? Typically this number here is a good indicator of who's in your room. There's people always watching you from outside. So you want to encourage people to come in. I'm going to pause real quick. Friends, if you're out there watching me, come on in. Come on in, grab your daily heart meet, come in, ask questions, get the information you need, but come in so we can properly greet you. So come into the room. But with that, if you click the number here, it shows you. And as a live host, you can click it and see who's in the room that way as well. But that's typically your indicator of who's in your room. Doc is right. I use my second account to tap and support. It helps for sure. Yep. The second account, I tell people all the time, if you can't like your live, who gonna like your live? Okay. You gotta like your own live just as much as you want people to like your live. All right. So make sure you are liking your live, friends. All right. Is it the number at the top of the right? Yes, the number top right. Yep. That's the number you're seeing of people coming um in the room at the time. I heard it pushes the live to FYP. Um, what did you hear, friend? Tell me more. You heard what pushes the live to FYP? Tell me more. The repost? Yes, the repost. I was trying to connect to what you had said previously. I think you're talking about the repost. Yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yes, it does help. Hey friend, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you so much for the hello. Leslie, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. If you're new coming in, say hello. Make sure you grab your daily heart. I appreciate you all stopping in. Did y'all hear me say come in? Or y'all just came in on your own? Let me know. Did y'all fall in? Maybe some of y'all fell in. So I'm putting the clicker for sure. Yes. Thank you. Hey, Gamma B, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, show up for yourself. This is basically the message in my live this morning. That's it. And you keep showing up. Keep showing up. As you're starting to show up, people will find you. They'll continue to show up for you. Um, I just came in on my own. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Sometimes people will end your live in their live, and I'm in your live. Okay, let me say this. I'm about to tell on myself. But ain't no shame in my game. I'll come into y'all lives and I'm multitasking. I'm either checking emails, I might be trying to grab me something to eat before in between live sessions or in between meetings. I'm doing something. But I come to your live and I'll put on my tapper. Well, I'm sometimes listening because I'll put stickers in and I'll engage, but sometimes I'm multitasking and I might miss that you are about to end your live and y'all in the live and I'm still in the live and I'm tapping and then end up tapping in somebody else's room every day. Y'all tap me right on out. I end up tapping in somebody else's room just because I was trying to support. So hey Ocean, how you doing, Ocean Summer? How you doing, friend? I thought about posting a video letting folks know I'm going live shortly. There we go. Post a video. That's it. Post a video. Post a video and say, I'm doing my first live. Now, are you doing it as a practice live or a private live? Let me know because they wouldn't be able to see it unless you invite them. So you want to make sure you're letting everybody see you or you're just, doing it privately. Trying to go live for the first time, but I'm scared to do so. Thank you, Grandma B. Appreciate your friend. You're scared to do so. You're gonna do it scared. Let's drop some do it scared stickers. Hey, and you came in just on time, right on time, because we just said in this room, everybody, all 44 of y'all are gonna go live all month long, starting today. There's still plenty of hours left. Go live 30 minutes if you are not in my agency, but you are going to go live, every one of y'all. And I told y'all how to do it privately or do it out and open where everybody can see you. But you're going to go live every day. Every one of y'all. Every one of y'all. Y'all like, ma'am, thank you so much. You're welcome. I'm afraid of having any violations. Oh, well, don't do anything inappropriate. Don't have kids in your life. Don't have weapons. Don't drink. No smoking. No commercial products with like brand labels and stuff. Don't do that. Um, did I say no kids? No kids. No driving. Yeah. So yeah, beyond that, no yelling and fussing and cussing and harassing conversation. Don't say that you hate something. Don't do that because they don't like using that word. It sounds like you're trying to be, I guess, you know, um, bullying, harassing type language. So be careful. No hate speech either. But if you don't do any of those things, you're fine. No nudity. Put some clothes on. So, but if you don't do any of those things, you should be fine. All right. What should I do? Um, what's in your bio, friend? Let's see. Lifestyle creator. What's your topic? What type of content do you create? Can I do practice live? Practice live is not a recording. It's not real live. What I said to people, ooh, my lighting. Let me plug this up. Um, I said do a private live. That means that you are actually live, but you just invite a specific account. Okay. So you can go live that way. Just invite a friend. You can invite me. I won't see it unless you share it with me. So yeah, you guys can go private. A real live, no practice or private. Okay, there we go. You okay, you going all in. I love it. No box created. That name says it all. Don't put you in a box. You got this. I love your new, thank you so much, friend. We giving the hair a little rest, a little respite. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you all being here. Um, but yeah, everybody. Um, So yeah, let's see. Let's see. What did we say? Let's see. I came in after you probably said all that. No, I just said it for the first time. I said some of it, but I didn't say all the things I just said. So just make sure you don't do any of those things. I went live from about 2 hours today. I'm exhausted. You got this, friend. Then that's good. So you start the month off right. So we're gonna go every day. And you don't 2 hours is good. So if you can keep at a 2 hour rate, that's gonna create more engagement over time. You're gonna see TikTok pushing people in your room. You'll see a little bit more of a surge, maybe 2, 3 weeks in. So if you keep that up, so I would say keep doing it if you can. But if not, then just do at least 60, 61 minutes. That'll make sure you get at least the 60 the day of going live. Can I use my phone alone for the live? That's my one phone. Yeah, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone right now. Yep, sure can. Phone is fine. Yep. Oh, you laughing at me, friend. I have done 40 days straight live. I was worried at first, but okay, there we go. There aren't many people at first. But yeah, there's not many people at first. But over time, you start building your community. People are coming back, they're connecting, they're chatting with you, all the things. Hey guys, just go live. Just try it. Life is short. Be yourself. I swear you will have fun. You will. You will. I strongly believe that. I have fun every time I do this. And when I don't do it, I miss y'all. I miss all y'all. Even the trolls. I'm joking. But no, I do miss y'all. Thank you so much for the follow, Dr. Lisa. I have no engagement. It doesn't it doesn't happen immediately. And make sure you're promoting and marketing yourself before you go live. And make sure you're talking to the people that is your target audience and make sure you're getting them to engage early on, liking your live, sharing it out, commenting, come up with questions to get them to comment, and make sure you're getting them to engage by helping with some of your live goals and supporting the live in that way. All right. So making sure you're thinking there's a lot to do, but in the beginning it's just about going live. As you start going live more often, you'll figure out other ways to get more engagement. I love it in here. Thank you for all you do. Oh, you're welcome, friend. I appreciate that. We talked. We miss you too. Thank you, friend. Seven. I've been going live for 2 months and have made 1,400 new friends from all over. Look at you, friend. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's what it's all about. Yep, thank you. You're welcome. So, I know that sounded like a lot, but as time goes on, it'll feel like second nature. All right. So you won't feel like, oh my gosh, I got to do this and the other. It all comes together. It does. Congratulations, friend. Yes. Um, so let me talk about niche because we had a couple of people saying, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know how to bring it all together. I did a video on this. So this video is probably video number 4, I think. 4, 5, or 6 on my page. It's on the second line. So look at my page to find it. But I said 3 ways that you can come up with your topic for your live stream. I think that's how I worded it. So look for that video about topics for your live stream. So ultimately, what I said, hey, Sassy B, how are you, friend? What I said is that one way is just go to the home screen on TikTok and search for topics related to your live stream. So for you, Melissa, you might think about traveling, vacation. Let me ask this, Melissa. Do you have TikTok Go? Let me know if did you unlock TikTok Go yet with your content? These are so helpful. You're welcome. Let me know, did you unlock TikTok Go yet? Go. yet. Not that it's all one word. Those that was yeah. Let me know. Is that a yes or no? Let me know if you got it. What if you're doing battles before the live stream? Battles before the live stream? What if you do a battle before the live stream? That's helpful. That's helpful. Melissa, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. TikTok Go. If I'm being honest, TikTok Live have changed my life and saved my life. Look at you. I love that. I think it has for me too. I would agree with that. It has for me too. It has. Totally different person. Totally different person. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Yeah. 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 It's been such a great experience. I don't think so, but I got a message at something like that the other day. Okay. What is TikTok Go? Okay. So let me talk about TikTok Go real quick. I'm gonna segue real quick. I got to bring it back to live streaming because this is a different feature. It is the feature where you are able to do reviews and get monetized based on content where you're sharing about restaurants, hotels, and activities, other excursions, activities that you do. And so TikTok Go essentially will unlock for you if you post content of places, not cities in cities and states, but an actual physical location like a restaurant, a hotel, like you're tagging that location. So make sure you do that. So, for example, if you go to a Marriott hotel, you're going to tag that Marriott hotel. Instead of putting Orlando, Florida, I would tag the Marriott hotel as my location. Does that make sense? When you're posting the content under locations, Google for that. Okay, I was just in Tampa earlier this week and got a message. Is you think it's on Go? You think it's TikTok Go? Yeah. Okay, so you think it's TikTok Go. So if you were tagging restaurants and doing a review, that's how you would have unlocked it. If you were tagging the hotels and doing a review, because when you post that type of content, hey Pamela, when you post that type of content, it instantly will show um, on the end at the end of that post. Would you like to do a review? So once you post the video, you go back, how it shows up in your feed and it's kind of thinking, the video then starts playing. You look at the video, it'll say, do you want to do a review? And it has the little stars that are grayed out, the little stars. If you click that, it takes you to the review page. And that's where you can do a review about it. What about a store? Do we need to be in review? No. A store, it's restaurants, hotels, and like activities or excursions. That's for TikTok Go in particular. Um, but recognizing that you are me too is a lot more confident now and getting okay, yes, that's good, 7. And so recognize that you're unlocking this. You have to do so many reviews. I'm going to say about 4 or 5 posts that you do like that will unlock it. It did for me because I did content when I came back from my vacation. I was tagging the different locations of where we ate at, the hotel we stayed at. I did video content based on that. And so because of that, it unlocked it. All right. So again, just make sure that you are pagining. Just make sure that you are, in fact, um, doing those reviews. And once you do the review, and it's easy to do the review because it'll populate what you wrote from the other post into the body, and all you have to do is make tweaks to it, and before you know it, it's reviewed. And add some pictures and content to it. You're good. All right. So that is TikTok Go. Let me go back to, hey, Janine, others that came in the room. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody, for the roses and for the engagement. I see you, Bella. But unlock that feature. And for Melissa, for you, if you're going to go into the travel space, the different theme parks and stuff, and doing content about restaurants and deals and other little things that you can go to engage your family and kids and stuff like that, you want TikTok Go also unlocked. All right. You said I learned from you. Thank you so much, Multi Amber. How you, friend? Multius. Thank you for that, populars. Thank you for the populars, friends. Populars do help with the room as well. So I just want to say that as you're having your community engaged, populars is a good way to do it because that's your fan club sending those. Um, so go in your home screen, search for topics, engage with those topics where you see people who are searching for it and they have a lot of views and stuff. kind of do your research that way to see if there's some topics that stick out for you. So maybe you're talking about travel, but you type in the word travel, you might see travel with kids, family travel. And so other things might pop up and you're like, "Oh, that's my topic. I'm going to do content based on that, or I'll go live based on that topic." So that's a good thing because if it shows up in that search, more than likely you'll see an arrow to the side trending up. It's a trending topic. Okay. Where to post my shop videos? Where to post them on your page? Monique, do you have a special page for TikTok Shop? Let me know if you have a special page for Tik. Did you make a separate account for TikTok Shop? I have a separate account for my TikTok Shop. I do shop content here. I mean, I do shoppable lives here, but I don't post the content on this page. I probably should do some of the stuff that I post, that I talk about, but I go, no, I'm using my same page. Well, what do you mean? Where do you post my shop videos? On your page, then. If you're using your same page, I personally would start another account if you're trying to do more shoppable content, because shop is its own feed and area, and it will consume your page. And you'll be like, "Oh, my other content aren't, they're not getting views, it's just my shoppable content." So I would say make a choice. If I were you, I would have two separate pages. Thank you so much, friend. And so yeah, that's what I would do. Thank you so much. And so back to finding your niche. Two other topics. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Hey, Caroline. Two other things. Go to the AI. Let me say this. That's probably like my second choice. Whether it's Chat GPT, whether it's Gemini, whether it's Claude, whatever which one you like. I personally, I'm used to chat, so I go to chat a lot. Hey, Regina. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Dawn. I go to chat a lot because I feel like, you know what, it knows me. We got a little thing going on. So it understands me, I understand it. Well, here's a prompt. I'm gonna give you guys this. This is a gift from me to you. All right? Gift from me to you. You said I love Claude. You love Claude. Claude is good. It is good. Like I said, I'm just so used to chat now. I'm like, I don't want to change. But I think there's some other ones that are better that are out there. If you put shop on another page that you start, you won't have as many followers. You got to build it up. You're actually gonna have to grow it to get followers over there, Ash. So you would have to get shop on that account. Yeah. So you have to grow it. You can't move over followers. I mean, you could try to tell people to go follow your other page. People do that in their live stream. Actually, I do that. Not I say people, I do that because I have the Creator Network Agency page. I say, hey, let me do it now. Actually, I'll put in hi, and then I'll pin my page, and you guys can connect and follow me there. So you could do stuff like that. It is fire. It is. I'm gonna try Claw more often. I haven't tried it in a while. I knew I like it, but I was like so used to chat. But I'm gonna try it now since you say it's fire. I still haven't received the confirmation for the enrollment. You checked your system notification, Harold? Yeah, it's sent. Yeah, you have it. Go into your Here's the other place, Harold. This is for you, real quick. Harold, Carl, Chad, Claude lies to me too much. It lies to you. Can I start it and just post videos over there for the shop? Yeah, absolutely. You can start the page and start posting shop content. You won't get the links though. You won't be able to make it shoppable links. You won't make it shoppable videos because you got to do the links from that page, that account. That account has to have shop. But you could post content over there. Yeah. Of you talking about the products and stuff like that. You got to be careful that you're not duplicating it so that it's not original content. So, Harold, real quick for you, I'm going to go back to the things you need to do. I talked about the AI for a second. I'm going to give you guys a prompt to use. Are we asking the AI for the thought? Thought never got finished the gift. I'm about to give it to you. Give me 1 second, Melissa. Let me answer Harold's question. Harold, you're going to go to your page, your profile. On your profile, click TikTok Studio. Then I want you to click Live. I want you to scroll down to Tools and Resources. Click the arrow next to Tools and Resources. and then it'll show all the other boxes there. The box that says Creator Network is the box you need to click. It should say you have an invitation from me. That's where the invitation was sent. When you see it in your system notification in your inbox, is actually taking you to that page. All right. So Harold, let me know if you caught what I just gave. You got it? Okay, okay, good. That's where you're going. Creator Network. And it should be the invitation there, and that's where you can go to accept it. All right. So Melissa, this is for you. This is for anybody who is trying to figure out their niche. Anybody trying to figure out their niche. You said I go off topic. I was like, girl, I'm answering 25 different questions at one time. Yeah, you gonna get all the information. Stay with me, y'all. Because look here, y'all ask questions, and then y'all gonna come back and ask me the same question 20 times, and I'm like, I did just answer that question. Y'all wasn't listening, but that's okay. I don't mind answering the questions. You say we love you for that. So, okay, so here's the question. Here's what the prompt is. So, I like to make my AI brainstorm. All right. So I ask it a brainstorming prompt. Okay. So that's what I do. So I do a brainstorming prompt. So I say, and you guys can use your own words. Y'all gonna hear like a jumbled version of this, but I say brainstorm 5 examples. Brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, topics, and my target audience for my live stream. My target audience provide the demographic, the psychographic, how they think and feel, that's what the psychographic is, and the pain points for that target audience. And then I say, based on me being, and then I add some qualities about myself, some characteristics about myself. Maybe I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I love Disney, I love theme parks, I travel, all the things. Put some of that stuff in there. Now, if you put too much, it may sound like, you know, the kitchen sink, but that may be too much. So you might want to narrow it if you have things that you know you want it to focus on. But again, when you think about your target audience is a reflection of you. I say that all the time. You don't talk to everybody when you go live. You just don't. Okay. If you know anything about marketing, as you have a business, your business is for a specific client or customer. You are talking to somebody very specifically, even here. All right. So you want to make sure your content resonates with your audience. You want to make sure your live stream resonates with your audience. I give the example all the time, a hamburger joint and a fast food joint that is doing commercials on TV, and they're talking about their juicy hamburger. Their audience is for meat eaters. They're not talking to the vegans. They're not talking about the vegetarians, because those people are not trying to eat their burger. Okay, so their audience is for audience. Their content, what they're doing is for an audience. So just recognize the same thing you're doing here. No, you don't talk to everybody. You don't. Your audience, and not everybody for you, and you ain't for everybody. Same way when you go to lives, you're like, I don't like their energy. I don't like what they're talking about. Or you go to the same live and they talking about the same stuff. You like their energy. You like what they do. You like how they explain. You like what's happening in that live stream. Could be the same topic, but two different people, because we are not all the same. And so we like what we like. And so you're talking to an audience. Uh, so thank you so much, truthfulness. Thank you so much. You said, please. Repeat the beginning of the prompt again. Repeat the beginning of the prompt again. Okay, I'll repeat it for you guys. I may say it different this time, but go with me. uh, no, you don't talk to everybody. You don't. No, thank you so much for that, friend. I appreciate you. Yeah. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So when you go live, yes, I think I need to hear about the niche. Um, yeah, and so what chat will do, I'm gonna repeat it in a second. What chat will do with that particular prompt is that it's going to give you 5 examples. Okay. Usually it segments it pretty nicely. We'll see, every time I do it, it tweaks it in the order, and maybe I said something slightly different. So it doesn't always look the exact same way. But it's a good prompt. It'll give you kind of a good basis of what you should do. All right. Well, there are vegan burgers too, I guess, but they don't market the vegan burgers. They market the juicy burgers. A vegan restaurant and a vegetarian restaurant is going to talk about their meatless options. to entice their audience. They're not really in the business of selling vegan burgers anyway. They just do it just because um, people come in with a family member that doesn't eat meat. Thank you so much. I want to go live tonight. There we go. I appreciate that. Well, so let's see. Okay, so let's go here. Hey Diana, thank you for the shares. Okay. So here's what I would let me repeat that because more calories than the regular it is. It is. That burger was good though too. When I was doing a vegan phase for a second. Not no more, but I was. And it was a good burger. It really was. But it's high calorie. You're right. Random share. Thank you, Randy. It was good though. It was. I like the impossibles. Um okay, friends. So okay. So here's the prompt again. Brainstorm 5 examples of a niche topics in the target audience for my live stream, for my TikTok live stream. You could put that in there so they know you're talking about TikTok. For my TikTok live stream. And include the following for my audience, my target audience: the demographic, the psychographic, and the pain points. Demographic, psychographic, and the pain points. Um, hey Heather, you do resin. I do. I used to do resin too. Um, so demographic, psychographic, and pain points of my target audience. Um, Based on me being, and then based on you being who you are, you put in those characteristics. Whatever characteristics you want to add, you add it. All right. So let me know if you caught that. Okay. Let me know if you caught what I just said, and hopefully, you're able to get some good ideas for your live stream. Quick, I'm gonna give y'all a little extra. Then you can say, if you like example, let's say you liked example number 4 that came out. You're like, ooh, 4 was good. That's exactly what I need. Ooh, I love that topic. I love that niche. I love what they gave me in number 4. That was good, chat. You can then ask it to come up with topics for your live. I mean, come up with an outline for your live stream. Ask it to write you an outline. Ask it to give you the keywords to say at the beginning of your live stream, because you want to say those keywords that matter to what people are searching. Maybe ask it specifically for the search terms that people search for this topic. I caught it, but should have written it down. Thanks for repeating. You're welcome, friend. And so you can ask it for the search terms, you can ask it for keywords to use, you can ask it for an outline, you can ask it for an intro script. Now, you don't have to read the script, but you might want to see what it says, how you start your live as you're talking after you've done that warm up. Asking for questions to engage your audience, your target audience. Remember, we got the target audience. What are some quick little things you can say to kind of get them to engage more? Who are we asking? ChatGPT or whoever, whatever, Claude, Gemini, whoever you want to use. It's the AI. So yeah, so you can have it come up with all that for you, so that okay, here's how I'm going to think about and structure this. Okay. You can ask it to come up with some other questions. A lot of the questions, they tend to be like, I tell you guys to drop me the go live sticker in the chat, or tell me where you're from. So nothing that's too like long-winded, long sentences. You don't want all that, but if you were like having people in your boxes and talking to them, you might have questions that you're having them talk a little bit more. But it's like, drop a number 1 if this is you. Drop a number 2 if this is not. Or you might even do a poll. I show this feature. You click the 3 dots, you click a quick poll, you can customize a poll. You can say smile if you're going to go live today, because you're going to do 30 days of going live, or cry, do the sad crying face if you're not going to do it. You're not going to go live every day in May. And so, you have that as another option to get engagement. Is Melissa the only one that's participating? Nobody else participating. Y'all not gonna do it. But that's another way you can get your community engaged. So just know that you're always thinking of ways that you can get people to quickly respond. Chat needs to chat. The room needs to room. People need to engage. I'm gonna do it. You gonna do it, Diamond? All right. All right. Wow. So you need to do that engagement, guys. So let me know if there's other questions. I appreciate you guys coming in and supporting. Let me know if there's some other questions. Um, my what I shared this morning, we got into a conversation a little bit about engagement. People were like, I need people to engage, and they were mainly asking about how to get more gift engagement too. How do you do practice private to practice? Um, my video, I have a video that's pinned. The second video is in the middle. That's pinned on my page. It shows you how to do a private live, meaning that you change who can watch your live. You can change it to who can watch it to it defaults to everyone. You can change it to just your friends or a specific account. And so you decide what that account is. If you have a backup account, you have a family account. I told you guys if you pick me, that's fine. I don't see it unless you share it with me. And so don't share it with me. Such a wealth of knowledge. You're welcome. Wait, what do I agree to do? You're agreeing to go on live every day in the month of May. Every day. That's my slogan. Every day in the month of May. How do you put up a poll like that? I clicked the three dots in the corner, and there was a poll at the top corner. Poll in what does it say? Poll in gift vote. Yeah, gift vote. That's cool. Cool. You can vote for a gift. I didn't know that. Let me look at that. I will try to people positive energy encouragement. Yes. Uh, People just watch and don't want to engage. I know. I know. You have people coming in. So what is this? A gift vote? Oh, this is cute. I didn't know that. I don't know what this is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't know what that means. So you have to do something? Do y'all click? Quick vote. So what are you gifting? What are you doing? Is it a thumbs up? Is it a gift? What's the gift? Is it a heart? What did you have to click? Is that an actual gift? Oh, okay. I've never seen that gift before. So it must only be at the poll or or for the poll. Interesting. I decided for folks who come more than once while I'm and stay a while and won't engage are you say you decide that they're bots. They could be. I mean, you have people just put a thumbs up. Just put a thumbs up emoji. Okay. Is that what you did? It's a thumbs up emoji? Oh, I don't know. Poll in the upper corner. You just clicked it. Okay. Okay. All right. That's a different one. Thumbs up one. I've never done that before. Y'all literally just I just clicked it for the first time. I watched that first to read the room, but only the first time, so keep going live. Okay. Yep. Yep. No, it's a coin. It's a thumbs up coin. Oh, it's a coin. It is a gift code. Okay, so it is a gift that you're giving. I've never seen that. Interesting. That's not a gift that is visible then. Interesting how they do that. Like I don't see it. You don't see that in the gift box ever. I've never seen that. Tony with the keys, welcome, welcome. Hey, Karen, thank you so much. Do with scared friends. Y'all got this. Thank you, Cleopatra. PMP, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Hello, hello. Hey, Tony, how are you, friend? So, earlier today, let me know if there's any other questions. I think I closed out. Oh, the third thing. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't close out. Hey, Coach Jesse, what's the word? I'm new here. Welcome, Fred. We're talking about how to come up with your niche. So I gave three examples. I gave two examples. I'm going to give another one, the third one. So here's what I did the video on. So if you go to my page, it's probably video number 5. I have the first 3 videos pinned. The second row, I think it's on the second row. So just look at the second row. Thank you all for supporting. Thank you for the populars. Thank you for that daily heart me friend. Um, when it comes to thank you for the following the creator, Tony. Appreciate that, friend. Ashley, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. So we talk about going live. So coming up with your niche. Here's the next thing I want you to look at. This is the third option for you. Hey, I had to create and use another account because I lost my phone. I don't know how to fix it. This is my PC. Can I use it to continue on TikTok? You should be able to. Thank you very much, Coach Jesse. I appreciate you. You should be able to, yeah, to go live into watch lives. Yes. So need this. Oh, you're welcome, friend. Thank you for all the tips. You are so welcome. Thanks everyone who visited my live today. You're so welcome, friend. The AI tool. I was actually about to go. I talked about AI for like coming up with your topic and your niche and stuff. I talked about that from using the AI, whether it's chat, whether it's YouTube or I'm not YouTube, Claude or Gemini. When it comes to my third option, the first option was just to go on a home screen in TikTok and start searching for topics and keywords that matter. So that'll give you ideas because you'll see people posting content. So that was kind of where I said, do some research, kind of get a used to it. Yeah, I'm shy. So niche live is still hard. Yes, my niche is faithful God. Okay, there we go. I love that, Cleopatra. So so you just keep talking about spiritual guidance and tips. Yeah. I'm almost at 1,000 followers. Will that unlock more features for me? Yes. You should get TikTok Shop. You should be able to do um, TikTok Shop pilot program may come after 1,000. A link in bio. If they're still all offering that, you should be able to do a clickable link. Yeah, those type of things. Yep. Live stream you should have already. I know it says 1,000, but you should have it already because you engage and you've been going. You have well over 1,000 followers. They usually give it to you with 50 followers. Um, I've spoken in front of more than 13,000 the audience. Why is going live so scary? Oh, Kevin, it's not scary. I stream you. Okay, you do stream. Okay, good, good, good. Um, yeah, do it scared, friend. Let's put some do it scared stickers in there. You got this. You just got to practice it. Just keep doing it, keep practicing, you get comfortable with your message. So if you could talk in front of other people, you can come here and talk on the screen looking at yourself and sharing information. My videos were prayers, also songs. Okay, awesome. Okay, so the third way to come up with your niche, do with scare, appreciate your friend. The third way to come up with your niche, here's what I'm gonna tell you. I want you to go to Creator Search Insights. That's what that video was about. Creator Search Insights. All right. So here's why you're going to go there. Okay. I think I should use being a nurse that had uh, a bariatric sleeve in an interracial marriage. You could talk about that. Talk about health. Turn on your content disclosure and your audience control, so you can talk about your health journey. Um, but it still seems like a lot. Yeah. So maybe pick between the two. See what people are looking for. Use my tips here. So Creator Search Insights, couple things you can do. So what it offers is an ability for you to first of all search for topics. You can use the search bar to search for topics that make sense for you. If you've already posted content, it's going to already start having ideas of what your content is about. And so it'll give you content under the suggested content. It'll give you some suggested content. You can also toggle over to content gap to come up with some gaps that TikTok wants you to post about that is within your niche. It also has, if you click a video or a topic that's of interest, it also has other creators that have talked about that content. So you can get ideas on how they talked about the content, how they posted, what topics, what hook on screen they use, what hashtags, all that is available. So you're doing research. And because you looked at different ideas from other people, you're like, oh, here's what I'll do my video on. Here's how I'll approach it. So you can use Creator Search Insights in that way. It's a really great tool. Has the new AI outline where you can search for different you can give it an idea from a video that you have in your camera roll, and then you can say, okay, I need you to come up with the hashtags and uh, text on screen, a description of this video so I can make it relevant to my topic. So all that's available to you. Really great tool. So let me know if you have questions about that. Let me go back up and look at questions real quick. You said, you said, I think I need to research your videos too. Okay. I do that in search bar. Yeah. So search bar, you can do that. Creative Search Insights also hones in on what you're talking about too. All right, my friends. Let me know if there's questions. Let me know if there are any questions. Let me know if there's stuff that you guys want me to cover. Did I miss anything? Um, if you are new to the live, let me know if you're new. We put out there that we're going live every day in the month of May. Every day in the month of May. If you didn't hear me, I said every day in the month of May. So my newbies, he said I'm new. You got this. My newbies, I'm going to recap for you. If you're just coming into my live, thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate your friend. If you just came into my live, here's what I told you to do. I don't want you to be nervous and afraid. I told you how to do a practice mode and a private live. I told you both ways. Now, the video for private live is pinned on my page. It's the second video pinned. Going live every day in the month of May. Yes. And so it's pinned on my page, but I'm gonna give you a quick overview. Practice mode is where you can practice the live. You don't get the recording, you don't get analytics. You are practicing, so you're not really live. You're not live at all. But and you don't have all the features either. So you're practicing. When you go live, you got to make sure you're of age. You got to be 18 years and older. So you have to do a quick ID check. This is for my people who have not gone live yet. I will post something every day and go live too. Love that. Love that, friend. That's awesome. You can post some highlights or something from your content from your live stream. So that's what you can do. So, um, so you're going live every day of the month of May. So when you go to start the live after you've done your age verification, you click the screen that puts you on the setup screen. Wow, that's amazing. Um, you click the screen that puts you on setup. Thank you so much for the radiant launch. When you click that, you're going to go to settings. There's a little icon box for settings. Now you're not live yet. When you get to that countdown where it says 3, 2, 1, then you're about to be live, but you're not there yet. So you're on the settings screen. Scroll down, you'll see practice mode. That's where you can click to do a practice mode live. You'll get 30 seconds to practice. A screen will pop up and say, do you want to continue? And you'll say yes, or you could say no. And if you say no, it makes you go live. You are actually live at that point. But if you say yes, you continue in practice mode. So that's practice mode. Right under practice mode is the private live. Okay. That's where it says who can watch this live. Right now, when you look at it, it's going to default to everyone. Everyone can watch it. However, you can click the everyone and it changes to your friends or a specific person. You can click a backup account. I usually go to a specific person. You go to a backup account. If you wanted to, you can actually even click me. Don't share it with me. You don't need to share it with me. But if you need somebody to invite, you can invite me. I won't see it unless you share it. Then if you share it, we'll see, I'll decide if I come to it or not. I haven't decided. Depends on if I'm in another room, if I'm busy. Um, can you do multiple mini daily lives that add up to 61 minutes, or should it all be one live? One live. The It doesn't add up like that. It doesn't. Each live is its own individual thing, so it doesn't add up that way. So one live has to be at least 61 minutes. Hey, Daquan, we're going live every day in the month of May. Do you go live, Daquan? I don't even know if Daquan go live. Daquan, do you go live? Daquan just come in here and say hello every time. I I haven't muted Daquan because I like the little music notes. So appreciate you, friend. But yeah, so I gotta run. Thank you so much for all your great advice. You're welcome, Melissa. Good luck, friend. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well, Lena. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. KJ, welcome back. Welcome back, friend. Um, so when it comes to going live every day, practice private live. So private live is an actual live. All right. Um, it is an actual live. And when you start that live, you are responsible for what you do in that live. So don't drink on the live, don't smoke on the live, do not drive on the live, do not have kids on that live. Do not, even if it's private, you are prone to the community guidelines. Do not dress too provocative on that live, which cover up your live. Um, what else? Don't curse, don't harass, don't say you hate something, don't do any of the language that sounds like you're bullying or using hate speech. So you are live, all right? But you can get the recording. You can look at your analytics. The analytics are not going to be great because you're not actually being pushed out to the on the feed at all. I see lives with people smoking, but they have disclaimers. They do put disclaimers out there now. Not sure why. I think they must have it. They're 18 years and older on. Maybe that's why it happens. But does TikTok not like that? TikTok will give you a violation or even a restriction. They say people who have that going on that they are the comment that the trainer gave for TikTok. She said TikTok is against the community guidelines. You're not supposed to, but there are people who speed all the time on the roadways. We all speed. We don't always follow the speed limits, and we don't get caught. Those are people who are speeding and they haven't gotten caught yet. So their day will come. There are people who get caught all the time, and you got to make sure you're careful. So you're not supposed to do those things. That is against the community guidelines. So no one under the age of 18 is on your live. So you got to make sure you don't do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And no one under the age of 18, no smoking, no drinking, no nudity, or sexual activity, none of that stuff. What else? Be careful about harassing language, dangerous behaviors, things that you're doing in your life. All that stuff is against the code of community guidelines. So yeah, all that you're responsible for. But go live, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and keep practicing. Okay. And like I said, do a private live because again, that shows that you are actually live, but you're in the private mode. All right. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the likes, the shares. I see you all. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for coming in. We're um we're gonna go live a little bit longer. Thank you so much, Jess Wendy with Faith. Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you for the repost. Thank you so much for those shares. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, I'm gonna stay on for maybe about another 10 minutes or so. Hey, Kim Love Jones, how are you, friend? How you feeling? Um, how come TikTok will partner you in a battle with someone that's under 18? You know what? I don't understand that neither. You know that happened to me. The random the random invites. Yeah. Yeah, that was horrible. How how do you do private live? Is that what you're saying, DJ? DJ Royal? On my page, my second video that's pinned, it kind of quickly walk you through how to do a private live. Thank you, Kim, for that daily heart me. I walk you through how to do it. You're gonna start the live. You're gonna click live, but you're not gonna do that live where it counts it down. You're gonna click live and you're gonna get it on the settings screen. Okay. So when you get on the settings screen, go under settings to the setup screen. You're going to go under settings. That's one of the icons. And then you're going to scroll down to who can watch this live. That's what you're doing. Who can watch the live? And so who can watch your live? A specific person, another account, can watch it. And then you just click go live. Yep. All right. Good to know. Yep. So that's how you do it, friends. So yeah, just make it so that only certain accounts can see it. I tell people, I'm available. You can invite me. However, I won't come. Don't invite me, rather. You can add me, but don't invite me. That's what I would tell you. I'm like, sorry, what's the reason we are going private? So you can practice going live because you're going live every day in the month of May. Every day in the month of May. Every day in the month of May. Every day. So that's what you're doing. So some people wanted to know how to practice, how to get comfortable, how to set their screen up. I tell you, thank you so much, friend, for the taco. You do it for a reason, not a season. Do not stay in private because you're not getting pushed out. Nobody will see it. The whole goal is to grow. The whole goal is to see people in your room, have your room rooming, people engaging, liking your live, commenting, sharing it out, doing all the things. That's the whole purpose. So if you're not doing that, then you're not growing and it's all for naught. So you want to grow. Forged by Pressure Shade. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. Others coming into the room, let me know if you have questions. I'm going to get off very soon. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. Um, and then the people who are in the room, Dr. Lisa, can I add my gift goals prior to my live stream? Thanks. Yes. You when you're on the setup screen, it's It's right above, it's on the right side, right above the red go live. It says live goal. Click that. That's what you're missing. Yeah, I know I walked you through in your live today. But yeah. So you click that to go set up the goal. So the ultimate goal is monetization. Maybe you got to decide what your goals are. Depends on what your goals are. People tend to have four goals for a year. Monetization is one of them. They want to make money. They want to, you know, replace their full time job, replace their have a side hustle, replace their part time job, whatever they want to do. So money is a big factor. That's a big motivator. The other thing is they may want to become TikTok's famous. Like they're looking to get discovered. Maybe you sing, you dance, you play an instrument. So you're trying to become famous in that way. You're a comedian, so you're trying to be TikTok famous. The other way would be you're building your community. You want to just be in community with people. You want to, grow a massive community of people who support one another, and you want that to be your live stream based on your topic and whatever you're offering. That's the reason. So, and then the fourth one is more like a learning, training, education, mastering. What does it mean to be a live host? What does it mean to be an influencer, content creator, affiliate, brand deals, UGC, all the things that you're trying to do here. And so you're trying to master that or master some other aspect of what you're teaching and understanding and supporting. So, so you decide what your goals is. It could be all four. I mean, could be all four. I'm not trying to be TikTok famous. So I think I got like three of them. Oh, that one is my goal. Community is my goal. Yep, yep. So, but again, it could be some other reasons too. But you got to figure out what's your why, and that becomes your motivator. And a lot of people want the money. They want to grow. They want to monetize. I will tell you this, and let me be very direct. Just here's how long did it take you, Doctor, to make a living off of TikTok? How long did it? I'm still growing. I ain't there. There's still a lot more to do. Um, I'm comfortable. My husband's comfortable. Not that we do any. I'm not making hundreds or thousands like that, but I do okay each month in a way that at least keeps me here. I could be doing better when it comes to the agency. The agency is kind of a hard thing to do and grow, but yeah. So I'm fine with where I'm at. And I continue to grow, and I have multiple streams of income from, whether it's the affiliate stuff, whether it's the um, consultations and stuff I do, whether it's my content creation. So, and I get links that I put out there and stuff. So, yeah, so I'm doing decent. Let me see. How do you get the different room looks in the background of our lives? What do you mean? The color? What do you mean? Let me know if that's what you meant, DJ. Let me know what you meant by that. The changing colors? That's a lamp. This is real. This is my tree. Just showing off my tree, and that's my fixture. Let me know. I asked because that's my goal. No. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about then, friend. Let me know what you're talking about. IDK, thank you so much for being here. Thanks, Doc. You're welcome. On the screen. You're talking about my board? You got to set up a board, friend. How do you find time to do everything that you're doing and be a mom and a wife too? That was a podcast question. That's funny you asked that question. Let me finish my thought real quick. I'll circle back, Diamond. That's a great question. Let me circle back. When going live in the background, I don't I don't know what you're asking me, friend. You would have to, if you're talking about adding a green screen, you would add a picture, or TikTok does have green screen options, and it's under the wand. It says background, so you would click there, and you can change the different background looks. But I think that's what you're saying. So you would have to change out the different background looks. Yeah, the light is the new candle. It is, ain't it? I know, I know. Um, you said, yeah, so the background comes from your green screen. Either green screen or the board also has a background that you can add. So this is a board change. I'll just show you this one real quick. So this one here. So I changed my background. My background is actually a picture. This is a picture that I added from my camera roll. So I would need to download extra ones. You would need to create different boards and you could add different picture backgrounds if you want to. Yeah, so this is my I added this picture. But yeah, so you could do that. Yeah. Okay. Here's the deal. I want to ask, I want to go back to no box. Give me look, 1 second. I'll talk about boards in a little bit. Give me 1 second, DJ, because the boards is another conversation. Give me 1 second, friend. I want to go back to no box created. So no box created. You made the comment about not wanting to. You wanted to do it for the community. I guess I want to make sure I say this to you all in the room. You can come live and build a community. Your community needs to engage. You need to have engagement in that room. This is for all my live hosts in the room. Thank you so much, Abigail. Appreciate that, friend. Your community needs to engage. If your community is not liking your live, the hearts are not flowing, if people aren't sharing your live out, if people aren't supporting your flash goal when TikTok has that out there, your gift goal, your gallery goals, those type of things. If you're not getting that type of gifting engagement, your room will not continue to grow. All right. So you do need to think about that. You need to integrate it into your live stream because this is a TikTok economy. And if TikTok doesn't see growth happening and no engagement, then things won't go well for long. Thank you so much. Lolly la the lie. Thank you so much. Like the lie, maybe. Let me know what you meant by that, friend. Um, but yeah, so just know that that's a big piece of it. Thank you so much, y'all, for the rose and the radiant launch gift. I appreciate it. So that is a big piece of it. You just got to think about ways that you can get people to support your live and continue to support. I showed this earlier when it came to viewer wishes, and then there's some creative creators out there that will talk about ways to hold on 1 second. We'll talk about ways to get engagement, and they'll set up their stream in a way that people will support and engage back. So let's see. We'll do this one. It's the one I did earlier. Did I do it? It's the one I did earlier. Okay. So yeah. And so this is viewer wishes. And what I was sharing earlier is that, this might be something you have up for people to engage in your live stream. And as a 30-minute timer, you can turn it down to be less time on there. You can, thank you so much for the wink wink. And so I need candles too, so that should help. Um, I set the heart me gift to 25 and had a consistent 80 people and still didn't get it. What? TikTok do better. Room, you said room do better. Room. Yeah, you have to tell people about your wink winks. Thank you for the wink winks. I don't understand how the wish list works. Um, yeah, you don't have to help them understand the value of the heart me. I am. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Thank you so much for the wink winks, friend. Um, the viewer wishes, think about it this way. And again, I don't know, Margot, I don't know what your room topic is. Do you go live? Thank you for the name shout out. Be you. Be you. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you, friend. Be you, they'll adjust. There we go. Um, with viewer wishes, this is an opportunity for your community to truly engage. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, friend. For your community to engage. And so you can change these messages here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. No, I didn't change these messages. These are TikTok's messages. This is not me. But you can edit these words. You can edit these messages. I talk about tea most in the lot in the time. So here's what I would tell you to do, friend. You probably need to come up with some creative ways to get people to engage in your stream. So if people want to have a tea named after them. Maybe that becomes a viewer wish that you put up there. and you come up with a list of names, because what we talked about earlier is you can click this list. You guys can click the list. I can see all the different people who support it just that quickly, and there's different gifts that are here. So I see all the gifts that were get sent, and so you can come up with creative ways. This might be where you take this back to ChatGPT. We talked about that earlier, and you say ask it for different ways to come up with your room to support your um your wish goals and get more engagement, or come up with a strategy to have people um, be, energized and interactive in your live stream. You can have a viewer wish that says, ask me anything. And so that could be a gift. And you have your your box, your guest panel here. And you have a 2-minute conversation. So a gift could be like 2-minute conversation with the live host. Ask your questions. Another gift could be a higher level gift, like 5 minutes with the live host, and you just have so many time that people can do that. Maybe you set your timer different, so you only have like 2 minutes to do this way that you can get your questions asked, and that becomes a conversation with you. Especially somebody like Kim Love Jones, or people who are having these more meaningful, deep conversations, you can make that like this engagement opportunity. You also can set your panel here, your live goal. Your live goal can be something that you're going to do that's pretty interesting. And it says, for me, it says, I'll sing your name. So you guys know I always sing the name with the microphone. And so just know that that's what you can do. How do we set this up? Um, the viewer wishes is in the three dots. It's also before you start your live. So DJ, before you start your live, that's where your board is set up. You set your board up there. Viewer wishes is also there. It's under the interact tab. This is under the settings tab. It's called boards, or it's going to be its own little box called boards. Interact box is where viewer wishes is located. So you set them up before you start the live if you know you're going to turn on your viewer wishes. Yep. So you set that up, and then you get and again, you come up with the questions you want, the interaction you want people to do. So earlier I had somebody in my live that does sand writing. That's kind of this craft artwork where you have sand and they write the name in the sand. I said, well, turn on your viewer wishes and you can have people to have their name, their initials. You can have different gifts associated with that. And then she can see who's in the queue because she can click it. And then you guys can click this as viewers. You can click to see where you're at in the queue. Okay? Because it shows the queue for you all too. So you can look at that. Thank you, friend, for coming in. My boards don't look like yours. Mine just look like type words. This is the AI capability for the boards. It's a feature that they added. So see if you have the AI boards, it'll say it right on the top when you click it. If not, then you have to wait until you get the AI boards. That's what's happening. I'm gonna start back making my candles in hopes of people being curious. That's good. Yeah. And so, or will that be a violation? I don't think so. Making candles online? No, you're fine. You're gonna be lighting the candles, causing a fire. Just be careful when you light them. I don't know if even lighting the candles is an issue. I don't know if that's a problem. You just have to make sure it's not dangerous, but you're fine. But if you're just making the candles, you should be fine to do that. Turn on maybe your content disclosure, turn that on. So it's your own brand just in case TikTok doesn't like it, but you're fine. That should be fine. But my point of all this was to make sure you guys think about the engagement. All right. You got to. That's a big piece of it. You're going to be coming back to me constantly saying, people aren't coming to my live. People aren't engaging my live. People aren't doing the things I need them to do. And it's because you haven't thought through ways to integrate different engagement touch points in your live stream. All right. Whether it's pinning your goal, whether you're saying something. Again, I try to think of ideas for my people who do the conversational lives and you're talking, you're sharing guidance and stuff. Like, how do you make that more interactive? All right. How do you get your room to engage and want something from you? What are you doing to kind of spark that engagement in a room and people want to continue to engage back? How do you set this up again? Viewer wishes is in the live. You could set it up while you're still in the live or before you go live. It's under the interact. There's a little box that says interact. Click that and it should be there for you. All right. All right, friends. Let me know who is going live. Anybody going live? Let me know who's going live. Anybody going live? No, nobody. Put that in the chat. We just said every day live. I should have 30, at least 35 messages because I think one of these accounts is my backup. So put that in the chat. What's your topic? What's your time and your time zone? You said, can you move it around? No, it stays right there. And you can't have the panel boxes up with it too. They don't, it takes, it's in the way of the panel boxes. So you got to make a choice between viewer wishes or panel boxes. That's why I said set up your viewer wishes first and then maybe turn on your panel boxes because your viewer wishes ties to people who get up in the boxes. Maybe that's the way to do it. Um, I'm going live tonight. All right, friend. Okay, he said, it says on that side of the screen. 2 a.m. All right, friend. DJ Royal said, just a private for now. Okay, just a private. That's fine. If someone says something rude and you block them and say, don't be, okay, and say, don't be the Monday of people, is that bad? I don't think so, Mary. I didn't take offense to it. I don't know what you're saying. Monday as a bad day for people. I think as long as you be careful about it, don't say anything too rude or don't repeat. Ooh, I need to say this out loud. If somebody writes something in your chat that is wrong, I don't care if it's their name, I don't care if it's what they saying. Don't read that out loud. Don't read their words. You get in trouble. You then become responsible for saying that. All right. So don't read what they're saying. If they're saying something rude or disrespectful or blatantly inappropriately, don't repeat it. So try your best to scan the words first before you read it. He said, Kim, I went live for the first time yesterday. And oh, it was not a good experience, friend. I appreciate you. So that's okay. Do a private one, work on what you're talking about, practice it. You can do it, friend. I'm going live later tonight around 8 p.m. All right, Kim, you went live already, didn't you? I was one and done today. Where are you? All right. You did yours today. That's fine. PMP. I said every day in the month of May. Introducing a few new things tonight. I love that. Coach Jesse, I thought about you. I'm gonna message you. I came across just by happenstance, and I haven't seen too many people doing it. I think people do it. I haven't seen it like overly done. I've seen it, but not overly done. But I did like his approach. It was a comedian. He's a comedian, but he does the speed dating. He does like a dating thing where he has the men up, and it's like 7 men and then a woman is trying to pick which guy she wants to talk to, and then he switches and he had the women up, and then a guy gets to, so it was like a speed date thing. It was kind of cool. It was cool to see. It was funny because he had a little funny anecdotes, and his room was really really moving. He had 8,000 people in the room, y'all. Eight over almost 9,000 actually. I was like, what in the world? But yeah, so that's I think that I don't know if he's popular or not, but he came up in the agency. He came up in that feed. I'm at 9. Okay, Diamond 9 p.m. Central. Everything parenting. Everything parenting. I'm going to support Lisa. Okay, you're going to support Lisa? Is she live right now? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Kim. I see your friend. Private one day. Okay. One today. Private one today. Be you. Awesome. I need a battle tonight. Oh, you're gonna do a battle? Okay. Definitely, definitely. Um, keep me posted if you're gonna do one a agency battle later in the month. I can coordinate it for you. I'm going on at 9 Eastern. Okay, hot topics. Okay, love it. Hot topics. Okay. Harold, I like your order. If it becomes too um challenging for your community to keep up with the schedule, I would say maybe create duplicate days. where like Monday, Tuesday we do this, or Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday we do this, and Tuesday, Thursday we do this. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes people are like coming in and they're like, oh, is this topic today? So you want to try to create people who are going to stay engaged and committed. Doc, why are they not showing all of the analytics? What you mean? What analytics are missing? Is it normal for people who want to co-host with you? Yeah, you get those requests. You could turn that feature off if you don't want them. Yes. I'm not sure. I have to go and look. I haven't looked at my I look obviously I can kind of see it on the agency page. I can't see it on the agency page, so I never look here as much as I used to. But you're not seeing all your analytics. Let me know if you want to do a one-on-one. I can look at what's going on. Uh trying live to pray for people. Also encourage people positive over 9 p.m. Eastern. Perfect, perfect. 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay. I'm going to try to go live next month. Okay, Mary, that's totally fine. That's totally fine, friend. Just for today. Awesome, PMP. Wow, what? Um, you said what? What was the what for, Kim? I saw that a while ago. That's so cool. Was it about the speed dating thing? Yes. What, eight, okay, 8,000 in a room. Okay, that's what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about the 8,000. I'm catching up on y'all. My bad. I've seen it before. Okay, gotcha. I just caught up on what y'all was saying. 8,000 people. Okay. I did not see all the my analytics either. They changed it because of the Service Plus. You think so? Your Service Plus is impacting your analytics? What are you missing, Kim? What's missing? I guess I'm not sure what you're referring to is not fair. I went live for my second time yesterday. Awesome. Daniela, how was it? Okay. Hello, besties. How are you, friend? Um, thank you so much. You said no. So, yes, the speed dating. That's that's what's showing. Okay. Oh, Service Plus is showing? Oh, I need to go back and look then, huh? I'm going to the inbox sheet. Okay, perfect, perfect. So I can see what you're seeing. Um, okay, perfect. Thank you, Kim. They rated. They rate what? The speed dating, Coach Jesse? Yeah. Um, I just thought it was a cool idea. I'm sure people do it in different ways, but I just thought it was a cool idea in terms of, oh, they rate the Service Plus. Okay. That's what you see in the analytics now? I'll take a look at it. I hadn't paid attention. Um, okay, I'll take a look then. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate you, friend. If you're in the room, if you need support, and if you're looking for an agency, so after you guys go live, especially my newbies in the room, if you're going to continue to do it, let me know. I want you to do at least those first 3 lives. You want to continue to go live, and you can apply to the agency. So I'm going to put the agency page in the chat. If you want to follow this page also has videos where it shows how you can apply. Well, it has the video with the link for you to apply. So you can click that to apply to the agency. I just sent it. Okay, thank you, Kim. Um, I'll message you afterwards. I'll take a look at it. And so basically you can follow this account, message me if you're interested in joining the agency. Just know that you have to go live and you have to have a plan to continue to go live. All right. Do we follow this page? You can follow this page. Yeah, that's totally fine. Because this page is the page that messaged you. So that's helpful if you do follow it. So that way I can send messages to you. Yep. But if you are interested in one-on-one support or coaching, I'll also offer that. You can also message me here. Um, in the inbox or click the Service Plus. That's that yellow with the arrow in the corner. That is how you DM a live host. So you can message me either way if you're interested in doing a one-on-one consultation. If you need coaching, you want to kind of continue to grow and build, I'm happy to meet with you that way as well. Um, and so let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm about to get off. I've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So is there a charge for coaching? Coaching is a program, it's a fee that I offer. It's a paid program, a paid service. I'm sorry. So you have to pay for the service. Yes. Yeah. Um, the agency is free. The agency is free. Hey, e-nurse. Coaching is not. Yeah. So, Tony with the keys, thank you so much, friend, coming back. If I'm making a t-shirt live, should I have the t-shirt ready for sale in the shop or order live? You probably should have it ready in the shop so people can order it in the live and you can pin it and then people can buy it and then you can ship it and fulfill it. Yeah, fulfill that shipment. Yeah. So it needs to be ready. If it's by order or by request, definitely have something there for them to purchase, whether it's showing the design of what it would look like, or if it's something they have to get personalized. But you got to get the orders and fulfill them quickly, I'm assuming. So you can't take too long 'cause TikTok will ding you for not fast shipping. So anything people order, be ready to fulfill it soon. Um, Let me know if there's any last minute questions, friends. Check your other account messages. You want to check now? Kim, let me look now. Let's see. Let me check, friend. This is TikTok Shop. This is the new feature for TikTok Shop. Oh, maybe that was a different message you sent me. Oh, so I think your other analytics is there, but they also what Coach Jesse was saying, they now show the Service Plus information. So Service Plus views, interest views, gifters, yeah, all that's in there. Your analytics, I think, is all the same. They added the Service Plus. What's missing? And if you click View All under the top banner, I think I don't see it. You don't see what? You got to click the View All. Yeah, there's a right under where the top area is. Click the View All. I think that's where you'll get to your traditional analytics. Yeah. But yeah, I think they just added that one. Hey, Grace, appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, friends. Okay, I think I'm about to get off, friends. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. But be elevated. Welcome to the room. I am about to get off, friends. I will be back tomorrow. So claim your points. Come up here and click your daily heart me. Click that again and go down and claim your points, friends. Okay. Thank you so much. If you haven't clicked the daily heart me, go ahead and click the daily heart me as well. So you can claim those points. Thank you so much for the donuts, friend. Thank you for the heart puffs as well. So claim your points, friends, and then you will level up here. Okay. Have a wonderful night. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, friend. Appreciate you, friend. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I go live twice a day. So I'm happy to talk with you guys. Happy to answer questions. Let me know if there's any other questions. Chat later. Chat tomorrow, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the watching, the likes, the comments, the shares, the stickers, all the gifting. Hey, L. Thank you all for the support in the live stream. Thank you so much. Remember, practice makes progress. And remember, we're going live every day in the month of May. Don't forget that. You're not trying to be perfect, but you're just trying to go live, okay? Thank you so much. Take care, for everybody. Take care. All right. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here.